I hope you're somewhere safe. Sorry. Surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor? May you please hit that like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you like to donate, you do not have to. It is not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom of, but with all of my heart, ahead of time, to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been, and for the super thanks and the memberships and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful, gorgeous souls tenfold. Please keep in mind within watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you are in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. Hey, Jenny. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, or all could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. You don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. With that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. See, my plants are just like, you should see. Oh, they're just everywhere. There's so many. They're like crawling all the way over here. Got Clyde's voice here. So yeah, there's something huge is coming in for somebody, a major collaboration. Okay. And it's either I don't know whoever this reading is for. It's either you released a false person, okay, or there's somebody that's going to collaborate. It's like a collaboration of lifetime. Okay, it's something you've been praying for. It's like a dream come true. Okay. And if it's not you that released a false person, it's either you've released a false person that you needed to for this to happen, or whoever's coming to collaborate with you, to work with you, they found it's either one of the two of you, or maybe the both of you. You know what I mean? Somebody just identified a false person and they've released this false person, and now that happened, this is coming in. Okay, so get ready, because here it comes. Trying to move some of my plants. Yeah. That happened again. All right, there's a lot of plants above behind my phone where it is. One goes to all right, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Please and thank you. Oh, somebody could be a Capricorn. Okay. I'm hoping that's what it is. I don't understand which one. Somebody could be working with the devil. Okay. Okay, that could also be it too. I feel like there could be a Capricorn that wants to work with you. Okay, but also I feel like somebody was working alongside with the devil. Okay, they were working along with somebody that was toxic. They had, this is the person I feel like they released. Okay, either you or them. You know what I mean? But I feel like there could be a Capricorn that wants to work with you, or you could be a Capricorn. All right, but yeah, maybe someone found out and discovered that somebody was really toxic. Okay, they were working, literally collaborating with the devil. All right, just be mindful. Somebody could have addictions. Okay, they could be in some sort of bondage or have some sort of addictions. Somebody could be obsessed, like obsessively thinking about wanting to collaborate with you. All right. Somebody could be trying to stop this collaboration, but they're not going to be able to. Yeah, somebody wants to apologize to you. They want to come work with you. Okay. They want to come work with you, and they want to offer some sort of love towards you. Okay. This could be, I feel like it's a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, or you could be the Capricorn. All right. But somebody could be going through some sort of bondage or addiction or something like this right now, possibly. And maybe they're working through that with this Three of Pentacles. Maybe they're working through some sort of either addiction or bondage or something. Maybe the false person that they're releasing, maybe it's somebody they're married to, or, you know what I mean, or a contract or something. Or the devil card, that could also talk about contracts. Okay. But there's some sort of contract that's coming in for you. It's meant to happen. Okay. And you know what I mean? Somebody wants to apologize. They might want to come in and, offer you some sort of love. It might start off with, like, if this is a relationship, I don't know if this is a relationship or a work, work, or both, okay, or a friendship or whatever this is, but it's something big, something, I don't even think I feel like you're not expecting this to happen either. Maybe it's something that's like, it feels like it's something like it's, you would never think would actually happen to you. You know what I mean? It's like a dream come true. You're gonna be like, what the heck? But if it's a love offer, all right, I feel like it's gonna start off with, like, you know, it's going to start off a little small. Like they want to come in, dip their toes in, see what's going on. Just like, you know, maybe it'll start off as like a friendly encounter, and then it's going to quickly, you know, escalate if that's the case. But they also want to apologize to you, okay, because they were working with that false person and probably believing that false person that they released. The devil card again, that's wild, okay? That's wild. They want to apologize to you because for some sort of addiction or evil or bondage or whatever this is. I feel like it's a Capricorn, or you're a Capricorn, okay? That's wild. I never had that happen. Open it up again. The devil realizing this, okay? Somebody's like obsessively wanting to work with you though, too, now. Somebody wants to apologize for possibly being, you know, toxic, or believing a toxic person. How many times? Yeah, we had to. We'll do it again. Yeah, because their head was up in the clouds. Somebody had addictions. Okay, there was some sort of addiction or something that was going on. Okay, they were working. They were probably working alongside with somebody that, you know, maybe they were getting like get high buddies or something like this, get drunk buddies, whatever the situation is. All right, but their head were up in the clouds, and I feel like they were probably smoking their brains out or drinking their brains out, whatever they were doing. Okay. But I feel like you're gonna feel like when this happens, you're like, what the heck? You're not gonna believe it, okay? Somebody's got their head up in the clouds though. Holy Spirit, you're gonna feel like it. You're gonna feel like you're in a dream. You know what I mean? Something that you really want, but you don't. You're just gonna be like, how is this possible? How's this really happening right now? Confirmation. King of Swords, yeah, they're protecting you, okay? So 4 of Cups. All right, so somebody's losing. You're protected, okay? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, somebody's standing up for you and they're protecting you. All right. And somebody's like mad because they're lost out an opportunity. They realize that they're losing out an opportunity with you. Now they want to work with you. Somebody's upset because this could have been somebody that had a chance with you in the past, okay? And they're now deciding to, you know, they're realizing how much they have lost without being with you, like, or working with you, whatever the situation is. They were losing out on opportunities with you because they were listening to somebody else that was gaslighting them, that was filling their head with a bunch of lies about you. And now they're cutting people off, standing on it, okay? This is a very intelligent person, a very protective person as well, all right? And they're standing there and they're not allowing other people to get in their ears anymore. In the past, they had some sort of addiction, or they were just like, you know, just listening to the bull crap, all right? And now they're upset because they realize that they were losing out on this opportunity. They're not trying to have this happen anymore. So now they're putting their sword up. They're cutting off the right people. Yeah, I don't know if this was, hold on. I don't know if I just put this, which way I put this down. They maybe weren't listening to divine guidance. Let me find a card that we already seen. Shoot, I hate when I do that. Okay, yeah, so somebody was not listening to their divine guidance. Okay, so this was the correct way. All right, they were going down the wrong path. They're realizing because they're under, like, you know, under some sort of addictions or something like this, or just hanging out with the wrong crowd. They were not listening to divine guidance, and they were going down the wrong path. All right, and now they're realizing this, and now they want to get on the right path. Okay, and they're cutting these people off and doing the right thing. All right. Something about a change of path happening here. It's a karmic connection that there's a karmic connection that you released, or they released. All right, that's upset now because they realize you're innocent. Okay, they might want a new beginning. This is an energy vampire that you release as well, that's all upset about this, okay? Because they can't siphon your energy anymore either. This is somebody who's very, very much so toxic. I don't feel like this person that's coming in for you. I feel like it's somebody that they were listening to, a karmic connection that you released, okay? And they're realizing that person was a false person, all right? And there's, you know what I mean? This is just somebody that just jumps on the bandwagon, does whatever, you know what I mean? They'll say whatever they want or they can to get in somebody's head to have things go their way, and to gaslight them and to siphon from them. And they're mad because you release them, and ever since you release them, they can't siphon from you anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And they realize, yeah, so somebody now wants a new beginning too. Ever since you walked away from them, I feel like there's somebody from your past that wants to come back, but absolutely not. But yeah, wow. And then the Fool card and the 10 of Pentacles. You're about to get generational wealth here. All right, because you took the leap of faith. All right, with this Fool card, you could be in your purpose, and that's what's coming in now. And also, your purpose is protected now. Somebody's changing their ways. They're cutting the right people off, and they're protecting themselves or guarding themselves, and they're going to take a leap of faith, and they want to come, you know, possibly with like a business offer. This could be a business offer, or this could be you, you know, since you took that leap of faith and you're in your purpose now and you're creating generational wealth. There's a lot of money that's coming in, all right? You either did this or is this somebody that's coming in to offer this to you, and it's protected, all right? Somebody feels very foolish, okay? Because that's what now they're guarding up. They're taking a leap of faith. I'm sorry about my plants. They're taking a leap of sorry. Somebody's using this person is intelligent, all right. Okay, and they're using their big thinker. They think things through, all right. And they're being logical, all right. And they're realizing this is the right thing to do is to cut these people off, all right. They don't want to lose out on this opportunity. They're seeing you move forward victoriously, and they want to come in. They want to offer something to you, you know. At least there was that page at first, but I feel like they want to work with you too. So it's collaboration that's going to help, you know, create generational wealth. I feel like it's some sort of business endeavor or something like this that they want to work with. All right, this could be a relationship as well. Oh, good. They see it over there. All right, but yeah, and they realize you're innocent, and yeah, they want, you know, you're about to have some sort of new beginning that's coming in, and somebody is mad because they went down the wrong path and they weren't listening to divine guidance in the past. They weren't listening to their divine guidance. All right, and there's a karmic connection that you release who's going to on the down, like going down, you know, downhill quickly. All right. And they're upset, they're jealous, they're trying to siphon whatever this is, they're trying to steal this blessing from you, but it's not going to happen. They can't. Something about a blind eye. Yeah, somebody's protecting you that you don't see, because if you see this King of Swords right here, it's underneath the Fool card, over top of the Fool card. Oh, they're back in the way, sorry. You see the King of Swords here, and see how she's standing here on the Fool card with her eyes closed. There's somebody protecting you. They got your back, okay, and you don't see this, you're unaware of this. All right, and they're watching you, but there is a karmic connection here that's watching this, and they're waiting for this to come, and they're upset because you see how they're side-eyeing, they're looking over at that King of Swords and the upright. They're like side-eyeing this karmic connections all that you release, or that this person released is side-eyeing this person. They're ticked off because they either want this opportunity with you, or they can't, you know what I mean, or they want it with them, whatever the situation is. And also this person that's coming in is really ticked off at whoever this is that was filling their head with a bunch of lies about you. Dang it, I did it again. I think this is the way it's supposed to be. I did it again now. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, this person will not juggle you, okay? They're not gonna, this person's here for the long haul, okay? And this karmic connection is also ticked off because you refuse to balance things out with them. You don't want nothing to do with them, all right? And that's why they're butthurt, and they're side-eyeing this, and they've been talking a lot of crap about you, trying to stop things from coming in for you because they're jealous and envious. Because remember, they're going down they're not listening to their divine guidance, they're going down the wrong path, and you know, they're seeing things working out for you, and whatever this is, it's opportunity of a lifetime. All right, and just Eminem just started playing in my head. You only get one shot, but yeah, something that you only get one shot. That song is playing in my head now. All right, and they're jealous of this, they're envious of this, and whatever this is, like whatever you're doing, because this is your purpose. It's what's meant to happen. It's destined for you. It's your destiny. All right, it's coming in, and it's bringing generational wealth. And also, you see how her eyes are closed next to the Ten of Pentacles. You're in your purpose, or you're about to be in it. Even where you're going to be collecting money, even with your eyes closed. And I feel like there could be something hidden as well. There could be a lot of money that's yours that you're unaware of with your eyes being closed here. That somebody tried to get you to lose out on this opportunity. Okay, it's either something that's already happened, or something that's, you know what I mean, maybe there could be money that you're unaware of, or something that I feel like is something you don't see coming. All right, it's something that maybe you joked around about or whatever, or like that you would definitely want this, something that you prayed for, but like I don't think you would ever believe, you never thought this would actually happen. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I think you get it. All right. Yeah, the secret's out. Okay. There's no secrets. It's the secret's out. All right. So then I feel like this isn't hidden money. This isn't hush money or whatever. Oh, I said hush money. Somebody could have been trying to keep a secret about something actually that you were unaware of, and maybe it's coming out now. But somebody else also wants to be public about something. Okay. They don't want to keep it in no more. They don't want to be quiet. Okay. There's something about a secret that's coming out, or something that, you know what I mean? Something being public, I feel like. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. this karmic connection that you released, okay, is an emotional manipulator, okay? They're trying to manipulate you and your emotions. They can't do that. That's how they were siphoning. Sorry about the plants, guys. They were trying. There's so many plants. I'm gonna have to move these plants eventually. But they're so pretty. I just don't have any room because I have so many plants. It's insane. Okay, so you see how this? I can't even do it. All right, so here we go. Oh, my bad. It lands like this. Okay, that's what I would need it. This landed right over on, like on the fence here. That's the karmic. It landed just like this. Okay, there's somebody before in the past. They're making you lose out an opportunity. This karmic connection that you were once a part of, right? They now want a new beginning because they want to siphon from you. Okay, they want to come and play on your emotions, but they can't. They're mad because now they're at a standstill. Okay, before they were able to siphon from you because this is what we want. This goes right here, right next to this card. They were at one point they were siphoning from you by your emotions. They were manipulating you. They were betraying you. They were in the past. They were able to do this, but they can't do it anymore. All right. So somebody wants to come in. They want to try to get another chance with you, or they're jealous and envious because you're not wanting to balance things out with this person. You're refusing to let this person come back in and screw everything up for you. Somebody wants to come in and plead their innocence, okay? But they're not innocent at all for what they did. Somebody's hanging on by a thread. Somebody they're trying to manipulate you and this person's, well, demonic just came in my head. But this person's your release, okay? I feel like they could be they're trying to bind you in your finances, but it's not working, okay? I feel like it has in the past, but it's not anymore. Yeah, this black magic has backfired. They're currently doing black magic that's backfiring, okay? It already backfired. And like I just said, they're trying to manipulate you and bind your finances and you and your emotions. That's not happening anymore. So they're ticked off now too. Why did this not work? Because you're innocent. Okay, and I feel like they're trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to get a new beginning because this innocence card, like the child card, they could also talk about like a new beginning, right? So they're trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to try to smooth their way back into your life, this past person, okay? And so that they can play on your emotions and to try to manipulate you and betray you and to take to take what they can and siphon from you, but they can't. It's not going to work. And it's not working on you because you are innocent and you're protected. Spirit, divine spirit. Somebody's being very childish, okay? They're acting very childish. Yeah, because you're standing in your power, okay? You're looking damn good, too. 10 of Swords. Because you've been standing there, that black magic, that return to senders, because you've been standing in your power, you're protecting yourself, you're a natural born leader, and now it's a painful permanent ending. They could have been doing that black magic, could have been death magic, okay? But it's a painful permanent ending to somebody, okay? Because you stood in your power. Now that you did, you took the lead. You're a natural born leader. You're very good looking. You get the attention everywhere you go, all right? And now your ships are coming in because of this, and because that black magic went backfire. It backfired because your white magic, your prayer, your continual prayer, and everything else, okay? Whatever you do. So now you're getting this new beginning, okay, because you're innocent, okay, and that's one of your major gifts is your lightheartedness, okay, with this heart here too. Yeah, having a heart as light as a feather and staying innocent. Somebody's constantly throwing dark magic and manipulation at you, hoping and praying that you will, you know what I mean, obviously to something dark, hoping and praying that you'll get ticked off and you'll do something reckless back. But you staying innocent, okay, all right, and not keeping your hands clean and not allowing them to play with your emotions and to get you to manipulate how you act, and and to do reckless stuff back to them, and you staying innocent and standing in your power. That's a major power point for you, okay? And you're making power moves, okay? That's what I just heard too. Now your ships are coming in and they're ticked off because look, your ships are coming in and they can't siphon them. They're trying to siphon that and they can't. All right. This person's being released, and they are released now. Since now 3 of Wands here with this Queen of Wands, that's 4 Wands. You're having a solid foundation. This could also talk about a twin flame. All right. So with this 10 of Pentacles, you could have a dream house coming in as well. All right. But the 3 of Pentacles plus this Queen of Wands, that's 4. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The 3 of Wands plus this Queen of Wands. Okay. That's 4 Wands. Right. So your ships are coming in because you took the lead. You decided to stand in your power. You stayed innocent the whole time. All right. And you took the lead, innocently, okay, doing everything in the right way, and now you're building your own foundation. It's coming in right here in this little sailboat. You have a solid foundation coming in. This could also be a twin flame, okay, and somebody can't siphon this. They can't take this, okay. Your continual prayers also, you constantly doing this, okay. You're something that you've been praying for and for a long time is coming in as well. All right, and your white prayer is over. Look, you've been praying over. You've been praying for your purpose, protecting your destiny and your purpose, okay, and it's protected, okay, and you have somebody else behind you that you're unaware of that is protecting you, okay, and they're doing, maybe they know more than you do, or somebody could be a prayer warrior, or maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody does some other, like, you know, white magic stuff, okay, and they're protecting you and they're guarding you, okay, and they're doing this coming in. And now that you've protected yourself, and I feel like you have somebody, yes, there's somebody definitely like doing something in the background to protect you. It's this person that's coming in for you, not the manipulator, not the karmic person, okay? And now, because that white prayer, the white magic, the white prayer, I said, okay, the white magic, now it's over. It's a painful permanent ending to whoever this is, or whatever they're trying to do. Somebody's trying to do dark manipulation to end you and your finances and everything else, but it's not happening. Yeah, look, this karmic connection that you released, okay, is now they're all up in their head about this, okay, about how you're still standing there going. They're sending you some sort of psychic attacks, and that's not happening, all right? Now they're freaking out. They don't know what to do because whatever that 10 of swords, that 9 of swords, yeah, this is, they're fucked, okay? Um, no, nothing more to say, okay? So now they're whatever psychic attacks they're sending you is backfiring onto them. Somebody's trying to do some sort of dark manipulation. They have you lose out on opportunities and have you like spaced out. They want you to be in a state where you can't make up your own mind, or if you've been having problems, like, or whether this is recently or in the past, where like you couldn't make up your mind about things, okay, and being indecisive, it was due to some sort of dark manipulation. Come on in, Clyde, baby. If you could have been praying about that, okay, it's coming in. Somebody's goal backfired. Somebody to get you in entrapped in your head about, you know, and with these psychic attacks, that backfired. Now they don't have a goal. They don't know what to do, okay? Now everything that they planned backfired onto them. And what they were planning to do was to come in, do some sort of dark manipulation to try to get a new beginning with you, right? This could be your false flame. If you resonate, okay? Hold on a second. I've let my cat in. Come on, Clyde, buddy. You know how to open the door. He heard me talking to you guys. Come on. Come on. I told you I was going to be doing a reading, so you just wanted to come in. Like, who's she talking to? All right, so anyway, this could definitely be your false flame, because that's crazy. Look, the 3 of Wands, like I said, with this Queen of Wands, it's 4 Wands, right? I feel like it's your twin flame that's coming in, all right? And your false flame, the 4 Wands in the reverse, which would go right underneath of this 4 Wands in the upright. Okay, so that's your false flame. Their goal backfired. Now they don't know what to do. They had a false foundation anyway. Everything, somebody could have lost the house. Okay, somebody could be getting a divorce possibly. But this is your false flame. I feel like if you resonate with a twin flame, all right, they weren't expecting you to stand in your power. Their goal was to do some sort of dark manipulation. They thought that you're always going to be around. They weren't planning on you releasing this person, okay, and moving forward, okay? They've been doing dark. If this is a false flame, if true twin flame, this is a false flame, okay, then there's no doubt they've been attacking you the whole time you were in a relationship with this person. Now, their goal was to try to knock down their, like I said, they're trying to stop you, okay, from getting else to try to siphon your new beginning, okay, and whatever you got coming in, and they can't, okay? So now everything fell apart. Why? Because you were innocent the whole time, and you stayed in power doing this, okay? Now everything fell apart onto them. They might not have a place to go. Somebody could be losing a house as well. They could have got kicked out. But their goal was to try to ruin, you know, tear down your house, your foundation, but that's not happening. Tower. Okay, so now there's a huge transformation coming in for you in a positive way. But since you took the lead and you stood in your power, right, you're knocking things out. All right, you're continuing to do this as well. All right, so now this person's going through the chaos, destruction, upheaval, and mayhem. All right, so they weren't expecting you to just bat these tower things that they've been sending your way. Okay, to bat it out the way, right? So now you're about to have a huge transformation, bigger than whatever this is. It's something huge that's coming in for you. You've already went through a big transformation as is, but whatever this is it's something huge, okay? And it's going to nail everything backfire. Their goal was to come in, manipulate you, and call you like chaos, destruction of people, and mayhem in your life. Somebody wants to apologize because oh wow, I see exactly what this is. Hold on, Clyde just went out the door again. It's a sliding door, so he leaves it cracked open. If I keep it open, and that you probably hear the TV in the background and stuff. So now somebody, your false flame might want to try to come in and want to try to apologize, okay? Because look, remember how like this tower, it was like on the fence here. They weren't, you keep batting everything out the way, right? They weren't expecting you to stand in your power and to continue to keep doing this, right? And now they're seeing you have this huge transformation. And now with this backfiring onto them, they're getting brought down to their knees, okay? So somebody's goal might be to come in and apologize, or they're going to have to, okay? They're going to have to repent. They're going to come to a state of having to repent, or because there's the only thing that's going to save them. All right. So somebody wants to be petty. I feel like they're trying to just be petty though. This whole time they were just being petty. All right. So now somebody wants to apologize to you for this because their whole world's getting turned upside down. And you have like some sort of yes, you can rest assured, okay? You're healing from from a lot of chaos, destruction, of evil, mayhem in your life, okay? You could have been, yeah, something that you've been praying for. Look, the four swords of swords talks about like prayer and healing, okay? So, and rest, getting rest and whatever. Okay, you can rest assured knowing that whatever they did, okay, is not going to work. Your ships are still coming in no matter what, because you staying innocent, staying in your faith, continuing to pray, continuing to do, your prayer life. It's definitely prayers. Okay, make sure you are praying before you sleep as well. There's something that's coming. Something you've been praying for, and you're not. All these cards, their eyes are closed. You don't see this coming in. All right, so somebody's mad because there's something that's going to come in without you, like it's going to be like overnight pretty much, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's something you getting, you're making money too while you sleep, but it's something you've been praying for and healing from, okay? And healing from, well, that you don't see coming. All right, somebody that doesn't think that it's fair that you're able to it's like you don't even bat an eye because you're so immune to their bull crap. All right, they're trapped in their head here. They're seeing you resting ashore, knowing that everything is fine. You healed from whatever they've been doing, and now they're shitting bricks, okay? And now that you've healed and continue to heal and not allow it to affect you, now the tables are turning. And the more you continue, because remember, this was on the fence like this, right? So the more that you stand in your power and you keep taking the lead and you continue to heal and everything else, the more you do that, even if you're tired and you don't feel like doing it, and continuing to do this, right? The more you do that, the more this tower goes like it's like a ticking time, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that word because I don't know if I'll get flagged, but and once it gets in that reverse, it's complete, it's unrepairable, it's no coming back, okay? So they know this. Now someone's going to get brought down to their knees from all the messery that they did. Make sure you are praying before you sleep. Somebody's trying to get in, okay? They're something about messing around in your sleep state, okay? You don't know if you've been getting attacked in your sleep. My left ear's ringing. Or if you could be having dreams of your false flame, or nightmares. You could be getting attacked. I don't know what spiritual gifts you have. You could be waking up, whatever maybe that was happening in the past, or maybe this is happening now. Make sure you continue to pray. All right, you could be waking up. There was an attack. There was an attack in somebody's sleep. They've been attacking you in your sleep. Okay, you could have been waking up. All right, feeling out of it, feeling groggy. When that happens, immediately rebuke it and plead the blood of Jesus over you and start praying, okay? Where you wake up, you'll be sleeping, right? You'll be sleeping, you wake up like feeling out of it and foggy. That's an attack. And you feel like the dream. If it's a dream that comes in, it's very vivid. That's a definite attack, okay? Return that to sender immediately, okay? Or whatever you do, and pray over it, okay? And I feel like you did, okay? And with that being said, like, you doing that, you standing your power the whole time, you're protecting yourself and you're avoiding towers by doing this, okay? Somebody's watching you, seeing that you heal, and they're freaking out. Somebody's watching you. They're sending some monitoring spirits. Somebody's lurking. They're watching over you, okay? Maybe, I don't know if like you're maybe recently, or maybe this has been happening in your sleep, okay? Or feeling like somebody's standing there watching you or standing by your bed, as well, something like that. They're watching you. They're seeing that you healed, though, okay? They're sending monitoring spirits. Somebody could be astral projecting to you as well. But they see that you heal from whatever this is, and that they know that whatever something's coming in for you. So keep your mouth shut about whatever you got going on, all right? Something about watching you in your sleep. Like, come on, clear. Stop being a great body vaccine to the fullest of all degrees. Yeah, you're protected, okay? And somebody wants to have a family with you. You're about to have like a happy, dream come true in your family life, okay? Somebody wants to they want to marry you. It's plain blank, and that's it. That this person that wants to come in and protect you, they want to have a family with you. They want to take a leap of faith, okay, with you, and they see you as their happily ever after. They want to have a kid with you, all right? So you could have been praying for children, something about a family business or something like this. Or could be a family inheritance or something. This could talk about inheritance as well. Somebody could try to make you lose out on, or this is it might not be something that's already waiting for you. It's be something that you're creating, or you're going to be leaving generational wealth too for multiple family, for your multiple generations, okay? But it's protected. You're protected, and your family's protected. This person sees you as their everything. They see you as the star that you are, okay? You're getting the victory here, no matter what. All right. So this is something that you're creating. So that's something in your purpose. Yeah. Look, you're getting this victory here no matter what. This is something that you're creating. So if there is any inheritance thing or whatever, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about something that you yourself are creating. There could be an inheritance left to you as well, but you yourself, you're in your destiny, or you're about to be, because it's this opportunity that's coming, this collaboration that's coming. This is something that you've been waiting for. It's your destiny. This person is meant to work with you. You're meant to work together. And it's God's a whole big plan for you and your destiny. And somebody is mad because this karmic connection that you release, this energy vampire, they're mad because they can't manipulate this. They've been doing a lot of dark magic trying to manipulate your star, trying to siphon and steal and bind your star, but they can't, okay? This is yours, okay? And whatever this is, you're getting a major victory, generational wealth. They're trapped in their head. They're seeing you get this victory here. You could be a healer for sure. With the 4 swords here and the star card, you could be a healer without a doubt. You've been praying for victory and whatever on your purpose, in your destiny, you're getting it. It's coming in. Continuing to pray every night as soon as you wake up, before you go to bed, pray over your family, over your purpose, your destiny. Pray for your haters. You know what I mean? Bless your haters. That's what you're supposed to do. And when you actually do that, when you truly forgive people that have hurt you, harmed you, tried, even the ones that tried to get rid of us, like unalive us. You pray for them. You be the bigger person. Truly forgive them and pray for them. You have no idea what that does for you. Okay, you shake the heavens when you do that. In the Bible, it says, bless your enemies. You're supposed to pray for and bless your enemies, and that's you being the bigger person. Okay? They're mad, yeah. See, they can't manipulate this. They're trying to take your turn. They're also been trying to play around, trying to get you to lose out on opportunities for you, because they see the star. You shine bright like a star. Okay, this is destined for you. All right, was to come in and try to manipulate your way. They'll manipulate you and to try to get you to lose out on opportunities, because they are jealous and envious because you release them, and they feel like if they can't have you, nobody else can. If they can't have your destiny, you can't have it. You see what I'm saying? They can go, yeah, they're mad because you're about to collaborate, maybe with a star, maybe with somebody that's famous. Okay. But whatever this is, like I said, this person's coming in to protect you. Someone's, you know what I mean? They want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you. They see the star that's in you. This person could be famous. And this karmic connection is doing dark manipulation to try to win their way back in. It's not going to work. This is not there's somebody from your past that's trying to stop this and manipulate you. They're trying to come back in with a manipulation to try to siphon your star, to steal. They can't take it, so they're trying to bring their way back in to you know what I mean, at least get it from you, because they can't take it from you. So they've been trying to delay it and everything else and trying to win their way back in, but it's not going to happen. You just got to keep that person away from you. Whatever you do, keep them. If they want to repent, give them the opportunity to repent, to apologize, because we did see that somebody wants to apologize to you. You know what I mean? But that's it. Don't allow that. You can forgive somebody, allow somebody to apologize to you. That does not mean that they have to come back into your life. But you should You know, if somebody does want to apologize, it's a good thing to allow them to do that, okay? Because you never know, that might be something that it needs to happen before, you know what I mean, before things come in. But yeah, see, we had the Queen of Wands. Look at this. This is a powerful Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, okay? So this is your power couple. This is coming in. You're destined, I feel like, to have a family and to create something together, okay? You're the star child. All right, see, this would go right here. And look, you're the star child. You're going to have a kid together. Maybe a little girl. See how there's a little girl in this card, the Ten of Cups right here, next to the star? Or this could be you, if you're a girl, if you're a female. But I feel like somebody, since you were a child, they've seen the star that's in you. Okay, whether you're masculine or feminine. But this King of Wands would have landed right here. All right, this is somebody that's definitely a false flame, not this person. The karmic connection. This is your false flame that was manipulating to make themselves appear to be either your twin flame. That, you know what I mean? So now that you're standing in your power, everything's going on here, right? So now your person's coming in. This is your power couple. And I feel like there's a little girl here. I feel like you're going to have a child together. I feel like it's going to be a female. I feel like you're going to have a little girl. You might have more than one kid, but I feel like this little girl might even wear pigtails, okay? She got pigtails, she got pigtails. Or maybe you did when you were a kid. I don't freaking know. And this is justice, though. All right, you're getting justice, okay? And part of your justice is to have this relationship, okay? And it's not just a relationship; it's also a power couple. Like it's, you know what I mean. These are both extremely attractive, very, very good looking, natural born leaders. Okay, you get the attention everywhere you go, and you know what I mean. People. People are going to be following behind you. Okay, this has to happen for whatever God's amazing plan is for you, and it's going to be a huge transformation in your life. But see, there's this karmic connection here that's trying to do dark manipulation. Their goal was to try to appear to be in the upright and to make it look like they're also doing glamour spells on you to make themselves appear better looking to you, and also for, you know, low spells and whatnot, to try to get back in, to try to manipulate you, to try to stop you and block this from coming in for you to take that person's place. But it's not going to happen, because your person, you're in alignment, and your person is too. And you're both, not only have you been innocent the whole time, your person has been innocent as well. These are both, you know, getting in alignment. Standing on business now, you see. Somebody be from the south, I don't know. Yeah, this karmic connection is bent out of shape. Like I bent this card because they were a hidden enemy that was exposed and released. See how that card is bent? I accidentally just and see how I caught the card as well. They're bent out of shape because they got card. They got card. They got caught. They got caught being a hidden enemy that they are and being released. They were trying to rob you. You see that little bandit right there? Somebody could have an animal, maybe a dog named Bandit, or maybe you did when you were a kid, okay, or something like this. All right, but yeah, they're mad because they can't rob you. Okay, they can't steal your stardom. Okay. You see them for who they truly are. They tried to mark themselves out to be somebody in the upright, but the whole time there was a, you know, this could be a karmic Scorpio. Don't have to be, but they're trying to send some sort of death your way, but absolutely not. You're having a rebirth, okay? This hidden enemy could definitely be a Scorpio, because the hidden enemy followed by the death card, okay? It doesn't have to be, but it could be. All right, so yeah, now they're mad because, you know, whatever was meant to kill you just made you stronger. Now you're having this new beginning, huge transformation of a new beginning. And they're whatever death they tried sending for you is not coming to you. It's a rebirth for you. And it could be going back to that Ten of Swords. And it could be this, you know, you heal from something that was meant to kill you, but it just made you more strong. Passion, okay? This person's a very lustful person. The karmic person is they're doing love spells on you. They're probably doing sex magic, trying to siphon from you, okay? But it's not happening. All right, they were siphoning from you when you were together by sleeping with you, okay? They could be sleeping with a family member of yours, okay, or playing with themselves to try to siphon. It doesn't work because there's no emotions there no more. You don't want nothing to do with this person. All right, but if you've been having like lack of, I feel like there could have been a time when like you were losing some sort of like passion, or you could have been losing like motivation or something. You could have been tired. They could be doing like tired spells on you, try to make you sleepy, not want to do things, right? And make you lose your passion. That's done with. All right, it's coming back. You're gonna get that passion back, your motivation back. You wanting to, you know what I mean, to move forward. Okay, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person was, you know what I mean, they were very passionate about trying to rob you. Okay, they could have stole. They could have stole some. You could have an inheritance or something this as well, or this is just they're trying to steal your star, your destiny. Okay, but they couldn't. They were, yeah, you've been praying for this, okay? What they could have, somebody could have tried to take this money. There could have been money that was hidden from you with the eyes closed here. There could be something that's already yours that you're unaware of. The secret could be out with that secret in a reverse, okay? That was right after the Ten of Pentacles too. So there could have been a secret like bank account, secret trust fund, something like this that was yours that you're unaware of. The secret might be out and it could be coming to you. But also, whatever you're doing, whatever this collaboration is, it's your destiny. You yourself are creating, will be creating, okay? There could be a will. All right, be creating generational wealth yourself. You don't even need this inheritance or whatever this is, but I feel like there's something that was stolen from you, okay? That's coming in, but it could just be this if they tried to, but no, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, they did. Somebody stole something from you, okay? And they're trying to get you. They're mad too. They're jealous. They're jealous because they're watching. They know that this is coming in for you no matter what. You know what I mean? And they're trapped in their head about this. Somebody wishes that they're also upset because somebody's trying to push money, something about taking money out of an account. Somebody could have been taking a little bit of money or a lot of bit of money, or something like this that you might not have been aware of. There was something here that you were unaware of. Something, that money that was taken. They're definitely doing this like energetically, okay? Through when you were sleeping with this person, everything is energy transfers, okay? Like, oh, I just said energy transfers. Everything's like energies, everything, okay? Especially with siphoning from you. When you were sleeping with this hidden enemy of yours, they were siphoning, like they siphoned a lot of money from you. They siphoned a lot of things from you, okay? And your healing abilities too, but not anymore. You were unaware of this. You were asleep to this, okay? Maybe you're starting to wake up about this or wake up to this too. Somebody tried to, in your sleep, they tried to do this, okay, and they got their ass beat. I feel like when you were sleeping, they were trying to do some sort of spiritual warfare on you. They got their asses beat during this. They could have woke up like all kinds of, you know what I mean, messed up, okay. But whatever your plans are, just keep focusing on your goals and your aspirations because it's coming in, okay. Somebody's goal was to come in to manipulate you, to betray you, to try to sleep with you, to siphon from you, and probably get rid of you. But it's not going to happen, okay. Just focus on your goals, okay, because whatever your goals are, your plans, okay, you're getting this victory here. Their goal was to come in to get you trapped in your head, have you be asleep to whatever this is, you know what I mean? Have you turn down, have you lose out on opportunities? Absolutely not. That's not going to happen at all. That goal failed, okay? They're whatever they thought they were going to do, that plan failed. Why? Because you continue to focus on your goals and not allow this person to come back in and you know, finish doing what they were planning on doing. King of Cups in the reverse, okay? Somebody that's just a heartless, soulless person, okay? This is probably your false flame that they didn't want your love for the whole time. There, it was just a job. They seen you as a job. What they can get from you. They're going to try to come in. Like I said, they're doing some sort of manipulation to try to come back in. Okay, so we got the intuitive, somebody's been out of shape, okay, because things did a whole 360 because you started listening to your intuition before you weren't, okay. They could be trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to block your intuition, but that's not happening. You could be a reader. You don't have to be, okay. Somebody could be getting readings done on you, but now, see, before you were unaware of this, something that was taken from you, but you could maybe intuitively know, but maybe you didn't have any concrete proof or evidence or something like this, or you know what I mean, maybe somebody didn't say it, but you intuitively knew about it, okay, but it's coming in, all right. And I feel like whatever this is, you could be a reader. If you are, you're about to, maybe you started a channel, maybe you have a channel, you're about to be extremely successful and it's going to take off, okay. And somebody could be doing dark manipulation to stop it, or they're getting a reading. If you don't have a reading, they're getting readings done on you and they know that this is coming in for you, okay. Yeah, the Most High in reverse, okay. Somebody, I feel like there's a karmic reader that's involved in the mix, okay, that's, you know, of the dark. That could have been like, you know, doing dark manipulation, maybe somebody that does, you know what I mean, or a practitioner or something like this. They could, yeah. You intuitively know this person is not for, yeah, you already know what it's hitting for. This person's not. And I feel like your twin flame as well, they were working alongside, probably with this weirdo, okay, or whoever else. and they were, you know what I mean, they're of the dark, okay? And that was the hidden enemy. They released them. Their intuition was blocked at one point, and I feel like yours was at one point too, okay? Somebody's trying to steal your intuition, your spiritual gifts. Yeah, they're with some sort of gold digger, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They lied and said that you were a gold digger. Absolutely not. Okay, so they realized this person, their intuition was blocked. They were bound to this person. Okay, they were either under some sort of binding spell or love spell. They could have been married to this person possibly. They're realizing this person was a hidden enemy. This person was cloaking. Look, here it goes again. Somebody lied. They tried to say that you were a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're seeing that you're a Queen of Wands in the upright. King, put the roles where they fit. Okay, and they're seeing that you're innocent. All right, this person right here, they've been doing this person. Yeah, this is probably your false flame. Your either your false flame or your twin flame's false flame. Okay, they're yeah. So their goal was to make it look like you're some sort of gold digger, that you're this, that, and the other, and to portray themselves to be you. But they're seeing, their person seeing the truth. They see their intuition's not blocked anymore. Somebody was spending a lot of money to try to bind you and to block you and to block your intuition, but it's not happening. Now this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which is this hidden enemy that's been released. Okay, that was playing in your, that was either your false flame or your twin flame's false flame, pretending to be you. You see what I'm saying? Their whole world's getting turned upside down, okay? They're going through major chaos, destruction, upheaval, and mayhem now because this person's seen them for who they truly are, and everything's backfiring onto them. Yeah, social media, you could have a platform, all right, but there's something very public that's about to happen. They could be hiding behind social media accounts. They could be leaving nasty messages on if you have a platform, they're hiding behind fake accounts, trying to blacklist you or whatever it's called. You know, they're trying to attack your channel or your social media. They're hiding behind fake accounts too. All right, you probably intuitively know this. And it's something about if you do have a platform, or if you go live, or even if your pictures on Facebook, TikTok, whatever situation is, somebody's been over here. They've been trying to look at your pictures, and they're doing picture magic and, you know, playing with themselves, you know, trying to siphon your blessings, but it's not happening anymore. I feel like something very public's about to happen. They're going to release this person, or they did, very publicly. It's going to be huge embarrassment and shame to this person because this person tried to publicly shame and embarrass you. And they talk so much crap about you. So something extremely public is going to happen with this person about them being discovered for who they truly are and releasing this person, okay? Something about a hidden account pretending to be you. And I don't know if they hit up your twin flame pretending to be you and made you like appear to be some sleaze, that would be like a slut, or, you know, a very sleazy gold digging type of person, okay? Something about an SEX account as well. Confirmation. Something about an SEX account. Somebody could have took pictures of you. Oh, Lord Jesus. There's about to be something big coming out. Yeah, they were stealing from you. If you have a platform, somebody could be stealing your content. You could sue them for that content and what do you call it? And putting it on other things, but I feel like there's a SEX account here. They know you're innocent. Somebody either took pictures or videos of you and made it public, right? Since they tried to publicly shame you. Not only did they do this, they were making money off of it. Okay, it's been discovered. You're getting justice for this. They're going to go to jail for this, okay? And I don't know if it's your actual pictures or videos, or that they took or stole, or if they did AI, or if they just went and looked up pictures or videos of other people to try to, you know, publicly shame you and then make you look bad, and just, you know, blurred out the face, or did some sort of like editing or something like this to make it look like you. It's been discovered, okay? And yeah. And I feel like what they try to make you do, they made money off of this. They made money off of this. And they're going to have to pay you every penny that they made off of this, plus, you know, defamation of character. There's a lot. You're going to get a lot of money from this, from whatever they did. Yeah. You're manifesting now, okay? Somebody's doing some sort of dark manipulation on your platform or whatever this is, okay? But you're manifesting something very publicly. They're trying to, yeah. If you have a platform, and if things have been drying up or something like this, you're gonna, whatever this is, you're getting your star, okay? You're destined for fame. I don't care. You're destined for fame. Whoever you are, and whatever this is part of your purpose. It's something to do in the public eye, okay? Without a doubt, something in the public eye where you're going to make a lot of money from. Somebody's trying to stop this, stall this, block this, and delay this with some sort of dark manipulation, but you're manifesting it. It's coming in for you. and this person that did whatever reckless, careless shit that they did to you. And I feel like it was more than just one person. I feel like it was like a duo. I feel like 2 people did this at least to you. And they're probably telling on each other. You passed the test. Somebody's very jealous and envious of you. Yeah, somebody that, because your beauty, they made a lot of freaking money off of you. I don't know. This could be actual videos or this could be actual videos of you. Or they took, like, what they photoshopped, okay? They used your face and placed it on other things, something like this. Or they made it look like that because this person's very jealous and envious of you. But they see your beauty and they're ticked off because you don't use your beauty and you don't defile yourself, okay? And this person's like, if I had their body, if I looked like that, I would, you know how much money they could be making. That's the way they're looking at it, and they made a lot of money off of you. There's something about a sex account, okay? But you're moving forward victoriously, okay? And either you are leaving behind this one person, or your person, you're dropping, releasing this hidden enemy, and moving forward victoriously. And this person's going to jail for the sex accounts they made for you about you. There's not an if, and, or but about it. They're gonna be going to jail for that, and you're gonna get a payout without a doubt. That could be that hidden money, okay, too, that you're unaware of as well. It might not be an inheritance. It could be this account that somebody made behind your back about you, and whether it was actually physically you or somebody, they try to make it look like it was you, even if it wasn't actually physically you. I feel like it could have been a mixture of both. Some of it could have been your pictures or videos, and some of it was like they just Googled, you know what I mean, or not Googled, but you know what I mean. They looked up, PORN, and but I feel like they also tried to, like, shame you and looked up, like, trifling stuff and edited or photoshopped it or did AI or something like that, okay? And they're getting caught up. You're going to see the balls off this person. They could lose that 4 wands in the reverse, They're going to lose their house. They're going to lose everything. You're going to jail for sure. Yeah, this person is not, you interpreted this person. This person is not of the Most High, okay? They're, you know what I mean? They're of the dark, for sure. I feel like this person's not going to be here much longer. The devil might be collecting this person. I don't know why I got that on that card, but I strongly feel like that. And they're going through chaos. They're going through a lot. Okay, you could have been somebody that didn't quite believe in God in the beginning, or maybe not that you didn't believe, or maybe you were astray from him for a little bit, and I feel like maybe you're a believer a little bit later on or something like that. I don't know why I got that. Maybe in the past, or maybe you felt like because of things that you went through, something like that is significant. I don't know why. Somebody's passionately trying to get you to they're trying to attack you in your dream state with a lot. They're trying to stop you from getting your downloads when you sleep. And I feel like you have God, and you have the light and the dark protecting you. Okay, so even these, like, things that they're conjuring up, these demons are conjuring up, somebody to go mess around, siphon from you, or this is a Jezebel spirit too, to siphon from you, or what do you call it, to attack you in your sleep, and they end up getting beat by their own people, by their own demons. Somebody knows too. Okay, they either lost. I feel like the devil's the demon. The demon's coming to collect. Okay, this person. I feel like it's Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And they try to make you look like you're something that you're not, okay? So King of Cups, they see that you're a very loving, nurturing, caring, divine being. Now this person's releasing this person, okay? And they're realizing this person's not none of that, and they're coming towards you, okay? They want a very loving offer to you. This is the person's coming in is your twin, your true twin flame. Very loving, nurturing, caring person. A protector as well. He's very intelligent. He or she's very intelligent, very loving, very protective, a natural born leader. It's the emperor or the empress in the upright. But they could be malicious though, okay? Like, if you cross this person, or if, like, you hurt one of his loved ones, his or her, I keep saying his, I'm just looking at the way it's showing the females here. It looks like it seems to me that you're a female and this is a masculine, your person's a masculine, obviously. But with the queen here. Yeah, this person, like, if you, somebody can have green eyes, don't have to, but if this person is a very loving, caring person, but if you cross them or if you mess with their loved one, they can be, they're not somebody you want to mess with, pretty much. Okay, you're about to have a rebirth. Okay, somebody wants a new beginning with you too, but you're about to have some sort of rebirth. They're not ending nothing from you. They're trying to end you. Like I said, they're trying to end you from getting they're trying to stop you from getting your divine guidance, and also your down. Something about when you sleep, okay? Make sure you are resting. You need to get rest because you're healing from some sort of black magic as well. But also, somebody's been trying to steal your downloads in your sleep, okay? And they're trying to end you from getting this, but they're not. They can't end shit from you. And they're trying to end your stardom. They're trying to end your destiny and your purpose. And that's not going to happen. You're having a rebirth. Something with the death and the rebirth over top of 10 of Cups. Okay. So there's somebody trying to stop you they're trying to attack your womb, the female's womb, because they're trying to make you stop you from having children because you're destined to have a child or something like that. Or I feel like you're going to have a kid with this person. Okay. Maybe even two. She's holding up the peace sign. It could be two, but there's about to be peace in your family life. If there's been issues, they're trying to they're spending a lot of spiritual warfare so that people around you will treat you like crap, and you know what I mean. You're about to have a rebirth in your surrounding loved ones, whether it's friends, family, co-workers and stuff like that. People they've been acting differently. You're about to have a rebirth, a new beginning with that, and think people are going to start, you know what I mean, being better. Seven of Cups. Okay, you have a lot of opportunities coming your way, but there was a lot of illusions, a lot of manipulation to try to cause endings in your life. Okay, but yeah, since how you handled everything during all these illusions, all these manipulations, and these trials and tribulations, the way that you handled it, you have a lot of opportunities coming your way, and golden opportunities. And this is why they're trying to send you psychic attacks, or they want you to be indecisive. Okay, that was the word I was thinking of earlier. They're trying to get you to lose out on opportunities and have you in fear. Fear is of the devil, okay? It has no power over you. Know that, okay? So just listen to your intuition. They're also trying to attack your intuition, and they're trying to have you indecisive manner because they want you to lose out on opportunities because they see that you're a star. They're also doing dark manipulation to have people pass over you, where normally, like, look at you, you're like, people would be stupid to walk pick you, not to pick you, right? You're a star, okay? So there were normally opportunities should have been coming in, but it was due to dark manipulation. But that's over with, okay? And you're about to have a lot of opportunities coming your way that they cannot end. They're not ending this, okay? They can't end shit. And there could have been some sort of illusion about a passing that's coming to the truth is coming out about. Wow, King of Swords over top, the Queen of Swords over top the King of Swords. This is a power couple. We got the Death card on the bottom still. Queen of Swords over top of the King of Swords. Look, you're protected. You see this? This is beautiful. King of Swords, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, we had the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands over top of each other too. You're a twin flame without a doubt. There's not a doubt in my mind. It's a twin flame. Okay, false flame. Look, speaking of, your false flame here is pissed off because you released him. And you're protecting yourself, you're guarding yourself. Your twin flame, you're both in alignment. This is your twin flame that's coming in. I feel like your twin flame is famous. Okay, one of you is already famous, and the other one's about to be, and not because of the other one. It's not running off of each other's coattails. None of that shit. It's something that you're destined to, destined to happen. Okay, it's for your own thing and their own thing. Plus, you're going to create something together. All right, they realize this person was nothing but a trash box. Okay, they're a very lustful energy, a Jezebel spirit. Okay, somebody tried to send you a succubus or incubus, a succubus or incubus spirit towards you, and it's not happening. They're getting beat up by their own demons. Okay, now they're fighting. Okay, they're mad because you're fighting off, you're guarding and protecting them, and now this person wants to fight with you. Okay, they're pissed off because you fought for your spy, and I feel like your person wants to beat up your twin flame. Okay, and your person wants to beat up your false flame. Your false flame wants to fight you and everything else. All right, now you fought for your spot, and you're getting this new beginning. 5 of Wands plus this Ace of Wands, this 6 of Wands. Okay, you're getting the victory, success, public recognition, and fame. This is fame, without a doubt. 6 of Wands over top of the star card over top of the 6 of Wands. That's fame all day. That's stardom. That's your star. And it's victory, success, public recognition, and fame. You're going to be famous. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting this new beginning, all right? And there's nothing anybody could say or do about this. It looks a perfect pyramid, too. Literally a perfect pyramid. You're going to the top. You build it. You pass all. It landed into an exact 1, 2. Look, 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. The 5-line one too. You passed all the steps. Like I said earlier, you passed something. You passed every level, every step. You're at the top now. Okay, it's already coming, and you're manifesting this. So that's very rare for that to happen too. All right. So you went through a lot, and now it's destined to happen. Now you're about to have this major rebirth, and this death magic that they did backfired. And that's why I feel like somebody's not going to be here. I feel like that it might be this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It could be your false flame or their false flame. Somebody's not going to be here. But yeah, you're manifesting some sort of fame in a rebirth. And they're not ending shit. This death magic backfired onto them. Somebody's not going to be here much longer. They're nervous. They're scared because they took some sort of reckless, careless actions they can't take back. And they're not protected from this death magic they sent you. And while you're over here getting you're getting your ultimate dreams come true, wishes fulfilled. No stopping this, no blocking this. You can put your guard down. You can let your guard down and just know that everything's Gucci. You made it your way. Yeah, you're about to go. You're about to be on top. You made it. You passed every single level. There you go. That's beautiful. And with the false flames, they're of course they're sending a lot of spiritual warfare. They're doing chaos magic. They're doing all types of shit. Okay, they're a trash box. They're for the streets. Let them go back there. You know what I mean? Just move forward victoriously, like you are. Their goal to do all that shit just backfired in a tremendous way. Okay, and somebody's gonna get up, and they're getting caught up in all types of stuff. And I feel like somebody's about to be passing away, probably from an STD disease or something like this, and it's how this death magic is manifesting back to them. I feel like their health is not doing too good. Somebody could over tan themselves, like go tanning, that fake tan where they look orange, you know what I mean? Or somebody's skin, their kidneys or their liver could be shutting down. Their skin, something about their like an orangey skin or maybe like a jaundiced skin. Somebody's like kidneys are not doing good or organs are like failing. It's probably because of their heads in the clouds, maybe their reckless lifestyle, and plus the dark manipulation that they're doing. They're a very lustful person, a very trashy person. Okay, they're, they live a fast life. They'll do anything to get money, no matter, what, and that's their biggest downfall. Like, they probably sold their damn soul, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Most High in the reverse. This is beautiful for you, though. And that's crazy because look, 23 God's parent table before you in the presence of your enemies. But see, look, there's the 3 selenite fell right over top of the 4 swords. Selenite is very good for cleansing, purifying, and healing, right? And it went over top of the four swords, which is crazy. And it's a 3, it's like the 3 of wands, the 3 wands right over top. Your ships are definitely coming in because the amount you have healed and continual prayer, and everything that was taken from you is coming back to you many fold. You know what I mean? And like I'm telling you, whatever this is, it's beyond your wildest dreams. You're gonna feel like pinch me. Like, you're not gonna believe that this is like really happening. You're gonna feel like you're dreaming. You're gonna feel like you're sleeping. You're gonna be like, there's no way this is actually really happening. You're gonna think that it's like a dream. You're gonna be expecting to wake up, but you're not, because it's gonna be reality. True. You're the star of your family. Generational curse breaker. You're going to be like the first millionaire or billionaire in your life. I don't know. You're about to be extremely rich. Okay. What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Mark 11:24. November 24th can be significant. You are the light of the world. Matthew 5:14. Absolutely. That's why your life was so dark. Okay. Why you went through so much is because you're the light in the darkness. God sent you there to lighten up, to brighten up, that place, and all the pain and everything that you went through. It's going to be worth it in the end, because, you know what I mean? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You are the light. God is the light. Jesus is the light. You know what I mean? And you've been guided. You've been following that. And now that you have, it's your time to shine. Donations and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and know you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Amen, brother. It's amen. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. John 14:18. You're about to receive, look at that. Just look at that. About to receive grace, baby. Any of these names, excuse me, any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or passed on loved ones, first, middle, or last name. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, what are some names involved in this situation, please and thank you? Somebody wishes they had a family with you. They wish they would have had a kid because they know you're about to become famous. And they wish they could, have your kid and then just, I don't know what the hell that would make a difference. I guess they would try to, get money from you or something. Or just to say that you're their baby, whatever, mom or dad. And get, like, rich off of you or famous off of you or something like this. Which would not happen. Lily, somebody might want to come in with some sort of peace lily offering. Which, speaking of, my peace lily bloomed, and people that have peace lilies, how like rare, like how they don't like to bloom, and I just had a bloom. Mine just bloomed, especially at this time, Pam or Pamela, like when they're growing them indoors, obviously. She bloomed. She gave me a couple blooms. Oh, I should. Yeah, so the other side was Pam, right? Yeah. Yeah, if you're dreaming of like people from your past that you don't talk to, people that like that, nah. And pay attention to what the dreams are too, especially if there's any this kind of energy, like sexual energy going on, you rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Okay, return to the sender. Plead the blood of Jesus over you. Do everything you need to do, and call. That's another thing. Call your energy and your power back to you too, because they're siphoning from you. Especially if it's that, you know what I mean. Especially if it's a prerogative, like a spicy, we'll say, dream. Even if it's not you, especially if it's something happening to you. But if you're having a dream of somebody else in a dream, pray against that stuff, dude. And I feel like somebody tried to do something in your sleep, okay, and they got their asses beat by their own demons. Or maybe they, I don't know, it's probably your guardian angel protecting you. Billy could have got caught, or your name could be Bill, William, Bill, or Billy. That's why. William, Will, Bill, Billy. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What are some names involved in the situation? Gabe. That was just weird. Well, that one just got caught. So, any other names? I forget how many times I just. You're about to cross Jordan. I thought I said Jordan. I don't know if I don't know if I was supposed to take that. Travis. I don't know. I think I accidentally hit that, but Travis and Carrie might be one. I'm not sure. Misty! And that's it. Misty, Carrie. I guess her name was supposed to come out, so that one probably was too, Travis. Vicky or Victoria. Michelle. Ray. Raymond or Ray Ray. Charlie, Charles, Chuck, or Chaz. Bonnie. Trevor. Nova, or somebody could drive a Nova. Jasmine or Jazzy or Jazz. Somebody could have a Pitbull. Dan, Danny, or Daniel or Danielle. Violet. Joe, Joey, Joseph, or Jojo. Monique. Ralph. Shirley Ann. Oops, upside down. Aries. In a blank space, I write your name. Garcia. Zoe. Marilyn. Somebody's really jealous about your beauty. Tammy. Like Marilyn Monroe. Girl. Toby. Mark. Stefan. Shannon. Alara. Mystic. You could be a mystic. Or someone's, if you could be, or that could be someone's part of somebody's, like, username or something like that. Toby, Ebony, or Shelton. You're very intelligent. Josh or Joshua. I'll miss Josh. May you rest in peace. Ramirez. Madison or Maddie. Debbie or Deborah. Sophia. Kurt. Scorpio. Brooke. Moody. Carmel or Carmela. Elaine. Oh, shit. Elaine. Dolores. They're mad because you're an earth angel. JJ. Stella or Steele. Adam or Adams. A bro. Somebody's bro. Or maybe you say bro a lot. Or somebody can say bro a lot. Are you a brother, Beth? I say bro a lot. Britt or Brittany. Paul. Faith. Your faith is what saves you every time. Brad or Bradley. Bradford. Could be someone's name. Gabe or Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is guiding and protecting you. Maria. Karen. Teresa. Brittany or Britt. Mike, Mikey, or Michael's. Archangel Michael is guiding and protecting you. William, Will, Bill, or Billy. Somebody's dad. Love, miss your dad. May you rest in peace. Yolanda or Lonnie. White. Lacey. Jenny, you can be manifesting. Like the magician card returning right there. Jenny, or Jennifer. And Lacey. In-laws. Matt, Maddie, or Matthew. I've seen this as Watt. So something about Watt or Watson could be someone's name. Or Watts or something like that. I've seen it because the Matt was upside down. It's seen as a W-A-T-T. Henry. Michelle. Donna. Aunt. Simon or Simone. Philly. Or Pennsylvania in general. I don't have just a Pennsylvania one. I have Philadelphia. So Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. Coworker. Somebody's coworker. Jarrett. Somebody could be descending. Leanne. Probably from the living the fast life. Like think about whenever, never mind. Leanne. Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Keegan. Wally. James, Jim, or Jimmy. Alexander, Alex, or Al. Black. Something about white and black. Something in white and black. Okay. George. Something about him. We already had white. Okay. So now that's the black. Now George White. Something about something you're speaking on. You could be a motivational speaker, or maybe your person is, or the way you speak is very captivating. People listen when you speak. If you don't know who George White is, he's absolutely amazing. Very captivating. Julie or Jules. Anthony, Anthony, Tony, or Tony. Love, miss you, Tony. May you rest in peace. Ruben. Renee. Jamie. Rosie or Rosa, Steph or Stephanie, Brian, O'Brien could be something. O'Brien, Gemini, Gemini. That's all I got. But that's all I got for you. Yeah. So somehow you're making somebody's heart throb. My eyes keep going over to one of my cat's toys, one of Kai's toys, and it's this little, yeah, this little lion and this little heart throb, little catnip thing. My eyes kept going over to this. Something about, I don't know, somebody's holding you tight. You make their heart throb. Something about the way they feel when they look at you. You get them all warm and fuzzy and stuff. Get them all weak in the knees. But yeah, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time, remember, God loves you. So do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please do not forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. And if you did not hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? It's free. It's right there. Please hit the like button, please. I mean, if you resonate, you don't have to if you don't. Like, please hit the like button. Please hit share. Please hit subscribe. Please turn that notification bell on to all, so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And make sure you are subscribed, because I do giveaways every month, but it is for subscribers only. And I do double check to make sure you are a subscriber when I pick the winner. So if you're not subscribed, you will miss out. Okay? Okay. It's a new month. So obviously there'll be one this month. When? I'm not sure yet. We just did one. But sometime this month we'll be doing a giveaway. So make sure you are subscribed. It is free. I remember before somebody thought that it cost money. Just hit that button right there. It says subscribe. It's free. Yeah. And that's all I got, guys. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed. You're definitely having a rebirth, dude. That death card in the reverse is still there. Yeah, somebody's ex could be a Scorpio. And now that you maybe broke up, somebody broke up, so now there's somebody that's trying to stop you from, your ex is trying to cause some sort of endings, and that's not happening for you. Okay, somebody could have broke up, and now they want a new beginning with you, too. Possibly, maybe they want to have somebody was dragging you. They intuitively know it's over it. Okay, somebody could be doing some sort of soul searching. Your ex, possibly. Damn, again, that's the second time. This never happens. Look, we just had the Two of Cups and in the reverse to the Death card in the reverse. Then I shuffled again to the Death card and the Hermit card, and now right back to this one again. That's wild. I feel like your ex, okay, they want to they're seeing you have a new begin. They're seeing you having this rebirth, and I feel like maybe they broke up with somebody else or something, and they might want to try to come back in after doing some sort of soul searching, okay. Or they intuitively know that they can't stop you. Stay away from your ex, okay? Because it's your false flame, all right? Let's shuffle that again, yeah. They're going to try to come back standing in their power now. Stand in your power. If your ex, like I just said, stay away from your ex, and that King of Wands and the upright came out. So if your ex tries to come up to you saying that they want a new beginning, that they changed, did it, no. Stand in your power and, you know what I mean, and move forward. They've been targeting you. They're very jealous and envious of you and your new beginning, and how they can't stop it, block it, delay it, steal it, or swap it, or they can't do any of that. You know what I mean? But your name is Karen. Your name is Karen. Oh, really? Oh, that's wild. All right, guys. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And I shall see y'all tomorrow. All. Oh, is everything alright, hon? I say neon. It's hard to see when it's in the white meat. Neon, are you alright, hon? Sending you so much love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and prosperity. Cheer up, my darling. Oh, do you want to talk here? Or are you just going through? Is there anything I could do for you? Yeah, yeah, that definitely works, Jenny. I'm telling you, and pray. Put some yellow wolf on. You'll feel better. That's what my go-to was. Oh, thank you, honey. Are you homeless or? Oh, shoot. Hi, honey. I want to be praying for you. Do you have like a place to stay? Do you have like food and stuff? Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I know that situation. Oh man, and that's the worst too. Trust me, I know that situation way too well. Damn. Do you have like any family or anything or friends nearby? Exactly. And they try to make you feel uncomfortable, try to push you out. Exactly what that is. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. Oh wow, just gave me chills. Recently? Oh, I'm so sorry. May she rest in peace. Huh? Pray against that. I'm telling you right now. You have a lock on your room, lock your door because something about locking when somebody's sleeping. I don't like that. Like, and I had a feeling like somebody like, know you're safe and protected though. Don't have any fear. Don't feed them. That's something too. They purposely do things to get under your skin, purposely. Okay, and they're probably clocking your every move. You know what I mean? When you're watching everything that you're doing, they're monitoring you, right? And they're purposely trying to get you out. But like I just explained, trying to trick you out of your spot. Oh, I remember this day. And don't fall into their trap. I'm telling you, because they'll purposely do stuff to try to get you out of your element and to siphon from you. I'm telling you, when he comes over to start with you, he or she, whoever, don't feed into it. Instead, when they say something nice to you or they try to get under your skin, compliment them. Okay, instead do the complete opposite. It's going to throw them through a loop and it'll make them stop. Yeah, careful if you're drinking. Careful, be careful. I'm telling you right now. Watch your drinks, your food, everything. Pray over your food and your drink before you eat and drink anything, especially if you're drinking alcohol. Be very careful. I know that's what I want to say, but you know, it's like, I don't like that situation at all. Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say, but I didn't want to feel bad because she's going through something right now. Hey, and I've been saying too that there's an addiction that that devil card in the upgrade addiction that's how somebody's getting to you is through that addiction. My left ear just is ringing. That's something you need to do. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need some time right now. I know it's easier said than done, but as soon as you break that habit, time right now, things are gonna change like that. It's the addiction. I know. Trust me, I know. I used to drink and I used to do drugs too. It's scary, but it's worth it. I'm telling you. That's what's holding you back, and they know it too. And they're putting something. There's something. You be careful. Somebody's putting something in here to guarantee it. Guarantee it. And when you drink, do not be scared. There's nothing's ever to fear you. Just to be aware. Just for you to be aware. When you drink or you do drugs, I used to drink. I used to do drugs. Okay, and for most of my life. Okay, but when you drink or you do drugs, you're opening up a demonic. You're giving them access to you. That's one of the biggest ways is sex and addictions. And I just don't trust if it's like that too. If you're under the influence, if you're drunk and somebody comes, and they can do. There's so many. I don't want to give no. I don't know if somebody's watching that could hear this. That's nearby you. That no. So many things are just going through my head right now. You need to break it. It's easier said than done. But I'll go to a rehab that will give you a place to stay. You know what I mean? Go to rehab. They'll give you a place to stay where you're safe. You can get off of it. And alcohol, you got to be careful detoxing from it if you get the, you know what I mean? If you're physically addicted. And also clear up in those places. You go to the rehab, they'll give you, there's programs. So, where you can get a place to live afterwards too. But I know it's hard. It's hard to make that first step, but I'm telling you, it's something you have to do it. And don't accept, you said that you're drunk, so don't accept that. Don't claim that. Yeah, I'm telling you, go to a rehab. I'm telling you, you're going to see your life change like that. It's the addiction. That's what has you bound. I know it all too well. And as soon as you break that addiction, I'm telling you right now. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying with alcohol, you shit. You worry about that happening in your sleep. You need to worry about that with that person that you're living with. You know what I mean? That's more. But if you go, that's why with alcohol, if you're really, really addicted, you need to go to rehab because alcohol is no joke. Not to, you know what I mean? But you can do it. Think about everything you've been through. You're strong as shit. It's something. It's that you're going to. You're going to do it. You're going. You know what I mean? It's just you delaying it. How long you're going to delay it for? But you're going to. You're going to be able to break it. Guaranteed. I would be more worried about passing in your sleep where you're at with that person there and what they're putting in your alcohol. Exactly. You have to have zero fear. It's a mindset you have to change one day. Just because things are going to keep happening, bad things. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse until you're like until you get tired. You get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's gonna continue happening. I'm telling you, you got this. So, and then when it sucks, it does suck. But once you get through it, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what I mean? It's just a short amount of time. It sucks, but if you go to rehab, they give you stuff that's gonna make it more manageable too. It's a lot better than being at home and a lot safer. You know what I mean? Because you're being monitored. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about a shelter either, or anything happening to you, or your crazy roommate doing stuff to you. I'm telling you, go get. You got this. You'll be able to do it. Just go into rehab. I'm telling you, that's your problem right there is the addiction, and you know. And I was there at one point too, for many years. Exactly. Please pray for her, guys. Do you have do you have insurance? If you have a bathtub, go take a bath. Uh, Go take a bath, a spiritual bath. Put on some good music, and just oh damn. If you can go, if you haven't been drinking tonight, go for a walk. I don't want you getting like stopped or getting public intoxication or anything like that. But try to, if you separate yourself, go for a walk. If you're not under the influence right now, if you're not drunk, you know what I mean. Just enough, and listen to music and pray. I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better. Just get away from that person in your house. Is what you need to do. Is get the fuck away from that person. You're welcome, hon. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. You got this. So you're strong. You're way stronger than you ever realize, and you give yourself credit for. And you're loved too. Know that you're never alone. Don't say that. And I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna keep happening until you stop it, dude. I know. Get public assistance, get insurance. I'm telling you, and you can get into rehab. They'll pay for it. They'll pay for everything for you. Oh, there you go. What is it? Naltrexone makes it so if you drink, you don't feel it. Oh yeah, that's the shot, right? Yeah, and it takes. I think I don't know if it takes away the withdrawal, but the whole thing is. I think she has to the withdrawal part is what I think she's worried about. But yeah, if you don't withdraw, if you're not addicted, you get that naltrexone. It really takes away all cravings. You won't even want to. You won't want to drink, and it's one shot once a month, and it really does work. And if it starts to wear off of you, that's right. If it starts to wear off of you, like a week early, before a month, excuse me, you can actually get it done. But see, you need to get insurance out. And you can go into rehab, and if you don't get physical withdrawal symptoms from alcohol, then just go get that. And if it's just like you're just used to drinking, but you don't actually detox from it, go get that shot. I'm telling you right now, you won't have no cravings. It seriously works. You just have to be sober for I think 72 hours, maybe. You just can't have any alcohol in your system, and it really does work. I personally know. I totally forgot about that was years ago. You got this. So you're so much stronger than you could ever even you give yourself you could even imagine, and then you give yourself credit. And I know it makes it even worse too because other people around you drinking. But if you get that's the solution. You know what I mean? Just get that shot. I'm telling you right now. And you can be around it. You can be standing in the bar. You won't have no, like I know personally, I was on that years ago. And it really works. Don't be scared. Stop saying that you're afraid because that's what you're putting out. And don't say that you have nothing to be scared of. You're not alone. You are protected. And I mean, I understand what you're saying, but don't when you're saying that too, when you're speaking that, remember there's either life or death that's in the power of the tongue. So when you speak that out, that you're attracting that. So don't claim that. Yes, tell yourself exactly, Jenny. Tell yourself that you're strong, you're powerful. You know what I mean? You're better than this. You know what I mean? That you're done with it. Yeah, alcohol's no joke, man. But you got this. And see, you admitting first that you have a problem, and then saying that you're tired of it, and all this is you're right there. It's the only thing that's it's stopping you. Once you break this, and you got this, you have more people that love and care about you than you could imagine. He's doing it on purpose because he knows that you're done. He knows that you don't want to do it. He's purpose behind it. He's trying to keep you bound because he can take advantage of you when you know what I mean. That's why you got to break your. That's why I say go to a rehab because then you'll be separated, and then you can actually sleep and you have a shelter over your head. You know what I mean? You can even get the shot in rehab. Well, we care. That's what I'm saying. If you get that shot, thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, get that shot. I'm telling you, it takes away. You won't have no cravings at all. Literally, you won't have no cravings. It's just you have to. I forget how long. I haven't had that since I think it was like 2012, maybe 13, something like that. When I had the now Jackson shot. Yes. I know he's not going to help. He's not going to try to help you. He's not going to try. He wants to keep you. He wants to keep you down. And I like, you know what I mean. That's why it's harder, but it's you got to separate. That's your answer right there. You got to separate yourself from that person. If somebody's not trying to help you, okay, if somebody truly loves and cares about you, they will do. And I don't know if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with, especially within your relationship. Okay, if you know what I mean, if they're not trying to better you or doing things to be on your side, they're not for you. I don't care what drug, alcohol, anything I was addicted to. If my significant other or person, or even my friend, if they didn't feel comfortable, I'm done. I wouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? And I would be doing everything to help them to get better. That's true love. That's somebody who truly loves and cares about you, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a family member, and anybody that's trying to continuously put you into a bad cycle. They're not for you. They're purposely doing it to try to for whatever they can get out of you and to keep you under control, to control you and to blame you and like it's your alcohol, it's you, and point the finger at you. Exactly. But you are more powerful. You stand up for yourself, separate yourself from that person. That person's not for you. That person, you need to separate yourself completely from that person. I don't know what state you live in. See, I'm from Pennsylvania. If you just go into like the welfare office, you can get insurance. This I think it's like the same day or within a week. He's going to keep buying it, hon. He's going to do that. He's doing it, especially if you're telling him that you want to stop. He's purposely going to try and keep you under his thumb, especially because you're trying to better yourself. Yeah, and he doesn't want to change. He's going to purposely. That's why you need to separate. You need to. But if you go into a rehab, though, you can get that shot done, and you can explain your situation. And there's programs and things out there where they can set you up with a place to stay where you're away from that person. Yeah, see, Jenny, I don't know anything about. I've never been on the west side. That's why I said Jenny. That'd be awesome if you are close by. You're not. What the fuck? See, yeah, no. Somebody who talks to you like that, absolutely not. Okay, it doesn't matter what you weigh. You're still beautiful. Don't inside and out. Don't no. That's ignorant, dude. Stay with this. You need to stay away from this person's toxins. All get out. What's up, Rita? See, he knows that too. It's all manipulation, and you need to stay away from it. I'm telling you right now, it's all manipulation. He's saying these negative things to you to make you feel this is your person. You're hooking up with or going out with. That's why he's seeking out. I'm telling you right now, it's because he knows you love him. He's purposely doing this. He's making you feel less than, making you feel like you have nobody else, telling you have nobody else, makes you think you have nobody else, but you have. What you don't realize is you are very much so loved. You're not ugly or in any way, shape, or form. You're very beautiful inside and out, and you have a lot of people that love you. You have a lot more support. You just need to reach for it. You have a way better life that's waiting for you, that you are strong enough to get through to do. And then he gets you under the influence, and but that's what you're sticking up for him right now. It's all manipulation. See, he has you under some, see, and that he blames it on his alcohol. Well, I was drunk, but he's always drunk, so it's not, you know what I mean. And that's what he says, though. He tells you, oh well, it's because I was drinking, I was drunk. Absolutely. Jenny, we're all here, your friends. You anytime you need anything, let us know. He's mentally and emotionally manipulated, spiritually as well. And it didn't go well at all. What? See, and that's why, because he thinks you have nobody, and that's a lie. You do have people. You know what I mean. You just need to reach for it, ask for it. He thinks, and so he in his mind he thinks he can, and that you're always going to be there because he thinks you have nowhere to go. That you have no, and he's purposely trying to take down and tear down your self esteem so you feel less than, or he's purposely. It's all a manipulation tactic. Your mom didn't see. Oh, hell to the no. Hell no. Because he probably goes around talking negative, talk lies to your mom and gets you irate, he pokes the bear so that you also explode in front of other people. It's all, yeah, see, that's crazy. Exactly. I know that. Yep. Yep. They turn everybody against you, and they'll even like pay with stuff. You know what I mean? They'll favor other people, so they'll favor, you know what I mean, favor them over you, and they'll turn them against you, and it's all part of their tactics. Stop saying you have nobody. You have a lot more people. You do. It's just, I'm telling you, he's pulling people away from you, or making you feel like you don't have anybody. See, you feel stuck right now. What you need to do, I'm telling you, you need to just go to rehab, and you get sober. You'll have a sober mind. You'll be able to make, you know what I mean? You won't need to be around him. They'll set you up with a place after you leave rehab, so you don't have to be near him, and you can actually meet better people that ain't going to treat you like horribly, that have been through similar situations, that know what it's like, and you can bond together, and you'll make actual true friends that are in your area that will be there for you, that knows what it's like. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're gonna have to separate from him. I'm telling you, he's not good for you at all. Oh, don't cry, honey. Yeah. Well, no, yeah, maybe you do need to cry it out. You're right. Then. I feel so horrible for you, man. Things ain't gonna get better if you're still around him. You know. And when you separate yourself from him, trust me, I know. My ex was the exact same way. Did the same stuff. And you feel like you can't live without him, but then when you separate yourself from him, you do better. You're like, what was I ever even thinking with that person? Because, see, you need to stay away from him. Yeah, this is all the signs right here. Because he doesn't care. Unfortunately, he doesn't. I know it's uncomfortable and it hurts, but you have to go through. It's got to pull that band-aid off. You know what I mean? And let that out. And Jenny, you're right. Yeah, you probably do need to cry. You just cry it out, release everything that you've been holding in. But look, this dude's not for you at all, at all, at all, at all. If he cared about you, dude, he would be doing things. You know what I mean? First of all, he'd be there trying to comfort you when you're crying and stuff. You know what I mean? Not purposely making you feel bad. Exactly. Yeah. It's just a decision you need to make. You know what I mean? But you're gonna make the right one. It's just the way I looked at it was like, all right, it's gonna be today, or am I gonna keep prolonging it? How long do you want to live in hell for? You know what I mean? Because this is not living right now. You're it's your hell stage. You know what I mean? You got to walk through hell to get to heaven, and this is the most uncomfortable part. But after this, it's so small compared to what the blessings that you're gonna have and how great your life is gonna get once you go through this part. You rip that band-aid off, so to speak, and then you know what I mean. If you go to rehab, separate yourself from him within by next month, you're gonna hold not even. You're a whole new person before some like before summer's even over. You're a completely different person, so happy, vibrant, full of life. You know what I mean? Happy, truly happy. Your hands are seriously crushing it. The itch over. Do you have castor oil? If you have castor oil, put castor oil in them. If you have castor oil, or you should get cold pressed castor oil. That'll heal them quickly. I'm about to buy you some castor oil. That's crazy. You won't even buy you freaking castor oil? That's insane. That's what I'm going to ask you. Is it eczema or coconut? Yeah, that's actually a good idea too. If you get the gloves and you put what's that called? The thick stuff, the Vaseline in it, or any kind of baby oil lotions or anything, you put them on and wear them. Like go to sleep with them. You can put it on your feet too, and make your feet nice and smooth and oh, vitamin E too, vitamin E oil. Or any kind of lotions. But if you have rubber gloves, put them on. That does work really, really good. And if you don't have rubber gloves, you can even get, put it, load it on your hands really thick, and then put saran wrap around it, and work like as mittens and spin it. Yeah. So you need to stay away from him, dude. He's not. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust this person at all. Good night, Jenny. See, you shouldn't have to be living like that. Have to worry about the person that you love doing. You know what I mean? But I understand how you trust me, but it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard not to feel sorry. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen. You shouldn't have to be living like this. You're not gonna be much longer. I'm telling you, just separate yourself from him. If you have no, like, just go. I'm telling you, the rehab, the best opportunity. It's the best thing. That solves literally all your problems, right there. You have a place to stay, food, shelter. You know what I mean? You'll get sober, and there's things that they can do where they set you up. You know what I mean? They set you up with like a police afterwards, because he doesn't want you. That's why he wants you to be under his thumb, because he wants to. That's why you just need to just go and don't even tell him nothing, or give him the ultimatum, like, we need to go rehab, or you're gonna lose. And see what he says, and if he's like, if he's not for it, if he's not willing to help you, then that tells you everything right there. And see, that's crazy. That's messed up. It doesn't matter like your weight, dude, like that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Then you would think he would be like, all right, well, to tell him that, but if you don't want to be with me, then take me to rehab. Let me, you know what I mean? And have you come back feeling so much better, all healthy. You don't need to separate yourself from him. You'll find somebody that will love you for who you are and will treat you the way you deserve to be treated. He'll be picking you up, not putting you down. You know what I mean? Because being with him, just making he's stopping everything for you. It's keeping you stuck, keeping you in bondage. But I know, trust me, I know I know that feeling. I was there too, but there's a way out. But that just shows you too. There's so many that of us that been there, where you are. There's a way out. It doesn't feel like it when you're going through it. It feels like you're stuck, that you had no way. There's nothing there, but I'm telling you, there is. It's just the manipulation that you've been, going through. How he's been treating you, manipulating you, making you feel like you're not, and making you feel less than, making you feel like nobody's gonna want you, and it's all lies. It's all lies. What do you mean? On money on where? What do you mean? Money on where? What are you talking about? Yeah, you don't need money for somebody to listen. What are you talking about? But what do you need money for? Oh, is he there? But wait, what do you? I don't know what you meant. What you meant when you were saying put money on here? You don't need to put money on anywhere. Oh, can he hear me? I mean, I don't care. I just don't want you getting in trouble or anything happening to you. All right. Well, yeah. If you were saying put money on here, you don't need to put money on here. There's. Well, why would you need to put money on here? You put no money in here. This is free. Everything I do is free. YouTube pays me for people watching it. I don't need, you know what I mean? Oh, no, no, trust me. I would. Thank you though. No, thank you though. But no, no, definitely not. Yeah, I'd rather help you. No, I don't need no money, honey. Thank you though. I'd rather you save that money to help take money, to help you get some freaking coconut oil, or what do you call it? Castor oil for your hands. I want to buy you some castor oil. And see, you shouldn't have to live like that. See, that's all strategic to have you home to make it look like, oh no, you're a stay-at-home mom. You do this, it's gonna be helping you. No, it's all a tactic to keep you bound, to have you under his thumb. And he probably throws that in your face too, to make you feel less. And don't allow that to happen. He did. This is all a strategic plan that he did. He's a master manipulator. Your dog is your kid. My cat's my baby. How's he treat your dog? He doesn't hit your dog or anything, does he? When he gets all drunk? Oh, see? See, this is all, see? He knows what he's doing. You need to separate yourself from him. He knows exactly what he's doing to you. All right, good. Does he hit you? He don't hit you, does he? All right, good. Thank God. I feel so bad for him, man. I wish there was something I could do. I'm only on the east side. I'm on the whole complete opposite side of the country. But trust me, I know that feeling. Try to listen. If you have a bathtub, go take a bath. Take a bubble bath and listen to music. Yeah, but sometimes you know what? Sometimes words are worse than beatings. You know what I mean? At least like the pain only lasts a little bit, but some things people be saying, especially you know, last a lifetime. I would take a nice hot bath, try to calm down, turn the lights off, light some candles, play some music. This way it separates you from him and it calms you down. And try to meditate, you know what I mean? When I take like a bath, when a spiritual bath, that's when I get so many things, especially if I'm frustrated, so many things just come to me when you're at a meditative mind. Start asking like, what do I do? What do I do next? What should start? You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. Thank God he doesn't hit you. Let's say if he hit you the fuck out, call the cops, get him locked up. I grew up seeing that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't allow that to happen though. If he starts doing that, then you need to walk away immediately. First lay him the fuck out. Don't no, if he puts his hands on you, you know, you have every right to defend yourself. But don't hit him first, whatever you do. Because then he'd have the right to hit you back. Don't do that. But what makes it easier if you don't have kids though, I mean the dog's baby still, but it's be easier to separate, you know. I love you too, honey. And I'm praying for you, trust me. You're welcome. I was there, trust me, I know how you feel. Not that long ago. And I know that feeling of hopelessness and alone and but you know, you gotta realize you're not alone and that you are loved, no matter what he told you. And you are worthy, you are deserving, you are beautiful, inside and out, no matter what he says or makes you, you know what I mean, makes you feel. It's like you said, it's psychology. He knows what he's doing to you. How do you get along with your brothers now? See, and I'm telling you, it's. Oh wow, sorry to hear that. I'm telling you, that's why. Like you've been searching for love this whole time, your whole life. I had the same problem. You got to realize that what we were searching for our whole lives, we already have. You just have to separate from these people that bring you down. When you break free of that addiction and that person, and you separate yourself, everything's gonna fall in line. I'm telling you. I know from personal experience, and that was the same thing that I was growing up my whole life, always looking for love, just wanting to be loved, pouring out so much love into other people, never getting it back. But then first you got to realize you got to first love yourself in order to, if you don't love yourself and you allow people to treat you like that, it's going to continue happening. It's going to get worse and worse, and I know this from experience, until finally you put your foot down, you start to love yourself, separate yourself, and not allow people to treat you that way. And I'm telling you, my life changed like that as soon as I did that. You sound like I resonate with you a lot, and I know from personal experience. That's you need to learn to love yourself. You know what I mean? And it's hard when you got somebody like that treating you that way, and he's doing it purposely because he knows once you start to love yourself, it's over. But that just means that you are handpicked by somebody. You're definitely loved. You know what I mean? You're handpicked from somebody that's who picked you out of all the other kids, which is really beautiful if you actually think about it in the other way. You know how many other people they could have chose, but they chose you out of every other child. Yeah, and that's usually he's probably, if you resonate with a twin flame, he's probably your false twin, and that just means you got to break free of him. And then after this, that means that you really went through a lot. But after this, you just got to break this hurdle, separate yourself. Confirmation. Trust me, we're all there. But it's possible. It just, and then but it seems horrible at that time. But when you do it, you break free of it, and it's probably like within a month you're gonna see huge change. You're gonna look back and be like, "What the heck was I thinking? What was I doing?" You're under his spell. That key word is you thought. Now you're realizing he's not. And that's what, see, that's another thing. Like you keep thinking about what it used to be, or what you want it to be. It's not. It's already gone. It shouldn't have to be what. Oh, let's fix it. No. If you're not married to him, you didn't make that oath. Like no, he's not treating you like he cares about you or he loves you. He's treating you the complete opposite, and he's showing it. And if he's not loving you, you gotta love yourself, and this way you can attract the person that truly does love you. You're welcome, honey. Anytime. And I'm telling you, stop letting him treat you like that, and stop letting him, even when it hurts, when he does things that makes you hurt and makes you feel upset. Don't show it. Act like, just brush it off, stonewall him. And when he realizes that he's not getting that out of you anymore, he's going to stop, because he's going to feel like you're pulling yourself. So he knows that you love him so much. So he thinks he can do whatever he wants to you, and you're always going to be there because he thinks you have nobody. He thinks, because of what he's done to you, what he strategically has been doing to you. But when you finally put you stop feeding into his stuff, and even if it does hurt, things that he says or does, don't act like it, don't show it. And I'm telling you, he's going to start changing. Like, whoa, what's happening? He's going to realize he's starting to lose the control he has over you, and he'll lighten up to try to keep you a little bit. You know what I mean? For what? You feel guilty for? He's the one treating you like that. He's the one that should be feeling guilty for the way he treats you. And that's nothing. And It's all signs of a battered person. You're the, you know what I mean? And it turns it around on you to make you feel like it's you. And it's not you. You're dealing with a narcissist, a master manipulator who's purposely doing the things that he's doing to you. Purposely. And then he uses, oh, it's the alcohol, it's an excuse. But if he's drunk all the time, if he drinks all the time, he's always like that. And if he doesn't want to try to get, you know what I mean, help to change, then he's always going to, you know what I mean, he's going to continue being like that to you. And it's not, and if you want the help, you should go get it. Don't allow him to stop you. And he'll probably, when if you go to get help, he's probably going to try and talk you out of it and tell you it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to do it, or say underlining things. And don't listen to him. Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong, because deep down he doesn't want to change, so he doesn't want you to change, and he likes to have that control over you. And he knows that if you're in a sober mind, that you're not going to allow him to treat you that way. Exactly. See. Exactly. He purposely does it because he wants to try to put in your head that it's not going to work, but it is. You got to prove him wrong. You got to make it your mission to prove him wrong. It's hard. It's hurting my neck to look up there, so I'm trying to find on my other phone so I could read the comments this way, so I'm not breaking my neck. You don't need money to go to rehab. He's coming up with excuses for you. He's trying to do that. He's purposely trying to do that to try to talk you out of it, because he doesn't want you to get better. What do you mean? No, it's what you need to do. You need to let this stuff out. You need to stop holding it in. Yeah, especially if you don't have other people to talk to, you need somebody to talk to let it out. You know what I mean? I had to grab my phone so I could read the comments because my neck was hurting, so I had to look up. See, he does it on purpose because he doesn't, especially because he knows that you want to change. But rehab don't cost money. I've been to rehab so many times. You don't need money to go to rehab. It's free if you have insurance. Yeah, see, if you shake if you get like the DTs and stuff, if you physically withdraw off of alcohol, you need to go to rehab, because it's dangerous to get off of alcohol cold turkey. But if you go to rehab, they'll give you comfort meds and stuff. Yeah, yeah, you're addicted. Yeah. So, but if you get to yeah, so you definitely need to go to rehab for that. I don't know how many days though. I like with that shot. I know it takes away it really takes, you won't have no cravings at all. He'll be drinking right in front of you, and you'll be in the bar. You have zero cravings. It like resets your mind from before you ever drank alcohol, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's like you never drank. You don't have no cravings, nothing, and it just doesn't seem appealing to you at all. But I don't know how long. When I had that shot, it was years ago. I don't know how long you have to, you know what I mean? How many, I think it's like 3 days, but I don't know if it's like if you're physically withdrawing. You know what I'm saying? Because I would assume that your body still has to go through the cycle of the detox. You know what I mean? But I would not detox. Um, I want to do that, especially with him there. I wouldn't do that at home from alcohol. If you get the DTs and stuff, you seriously need to go to You might even be able to go to the hospital. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, you barely eat. You need to know. You need to take care of yourself, hon. You need to eat. You need to eat healthy, especially because with alcohol, yeah, when I'm telling you, alcohol's no joke. No joke. And I don't know how long you've been drinking for. It's really no joke, man. You need to get help. It's hard, but you're strong. You got this. Look at everything you've been through. It's just a little temporary, you know what I mean? 13 years, yeah. Look, 13's a year is the number of death, is endings, right? So you need to keep it at 13 and stop it. That's the death card right there, 13. No, it's number of death. Okay, so you gotta look at it like this. Like, are you going to drink yourself to a grave, or are you going to end it and better your life and actually live your life and be happy instead of living in hell? You know what I mean? Because alcohol, man, and 13 years of it, dude, that's a long time. What it's doing to your, and plus the stress, the abuse that that you're going through, the mental, emotional, spiritual abuse that you're going through with the alcohol abuse, the stress, not eating properly and stuff like that, dude, you're doing so much damage to your body and your organs. I'm scared because I feel like tomorrow I'll wake up and I'm getting in trouble. Well, getting in trouble for what? Or just by him because you're always getting yelled at. What, for talking about this? By him? For being an alcoholic? By who though? I don't understand. Who gonna get in trouble? No, you're an adult, right? Even if you weren't, you ain't gonna get in trouble. You know what I mean? The only trouble you're gonna be getting is from him. You know what I mean? It's from that unnecessary trouble that you shouldn't have to deal with, that you don't deserve to deal with. You're welcome, hon. But you got this. I'm telling you. You've been through, a lot, and you can definitely get through this without a doubt. And the way you just look at it, like, all right, this little bit of time, all right, this detox time, right? It sucks, but it's only like we'll say like a week or two. We'll say a month tops, but it's not even a whole month. It's like a week or two, like pretty much like a week or two is gonna suck, all right. But think about, but after that, it's you're not gonna have to worry about that no more, plus everything else, and everything else just gets way better. So would you like, it's either continue to live in a hellish cycle and everything that you're going through for God knows how long, until it's inevitable, like, and you're gonna eventually have to come to that point. It's just, like, you're delaying your happiness and success and everything, and your health, everything, by waiting. Hmm. It literally is. It literally is. That's why, especially if you're feeling like that, you need to, you need to get, yeah, you need to, I don't, not put fear, that don't be scared, but alcohol is no joke. It really isn't. It does a lot of damage to the body, man. A lot of damage to the body, especially continued use. But if you fix it now, you know what I mean? If you stop it now and start eating healthy too, like, you know what I mean? And start, you can heal your body, you know what I mean, by eating healthy, certain things they instead of putting toxins, like, because, and I feel like he's putting something in your alcohol. I feel like I don't think you're drinking just alcohol. I think he's doing something to you. And that came out in the reading too, about somebody putting something in your addiction, whatever the addiction is, alcohol, drugs, or whatever. And the way he's I wouldn't be surprised. And he purposely, yeah. See, I wouldn't be surprised if you're, you know what I mean? If he's the way he's treating you and everything else. No, you just got to be careful, man. Yeah, you need to. God knows what else he'd be putting in it. And yeah, see, you gotta. And alcohol doesn't make you paranoid. There's something else that he's putting in there, and plus the stress and everything else. I got a bad feeling about that. You need to, and that's why he doesn't want you to stop. For all you know, you could be. I was saying that too. As I was saying before too. That's why I ended up quitting. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying too. Watch, I showed. I don't know if you how long you've been watching my channel, but I even showed you with like one of my old vapes. From when I used to vape, like, because that's a download I got was somebody was putting something inside the vape, or like the alcohol or drugs or whatever it was. And I even demonstrated to you guys. And vapes are just when I switched over to vaping from the cigarettes, that's just horrible for you. I'm telling you, nicotine patch works great. That will help me get off of the vapes. Yeah, see, dude. What you need to do is just, yeah, waking up crying, going to sleep crying. This is no good, man. And then he can't even do that for you. That's sad. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And he's doing it on purpose, because especially if he's doing it on purpose, it's to hurt you even more. Like, that's something like small, like, to do, and you can't even do that. You know what I mean? He shows no care for you at all. You need to be careful around this dude. And it's just gonna get worse and worse until you finally, you know what I mean, had enough of it. I wouldn't even tell him. I would either give him an ultimatum and tell him, like, to help you get into rehab. And if he tries, say anything but, look, it's either like you want to get help, you don't want to do this no more. And if it turns into an argument, just be like, well, look, if you don't even want me here or whatever, then you should think that you would want me to go to rehab. So, you know what I mean? And do whatever just to get yourself in there, to get off of this. And because then you'll realize you're not stuck, and you have a lot more. Once you get into rehab, you're going to realize you have so many opportunities that are just waiting for you, that are screaming your name, calling you, waiting for you to ask for it. And people that truly care, that are there to help. because it's just a vicious cycle. Because you're in pain, then you drink, and then you wake up. You have to, because from the detox, and then you feel guilty for drinking. And it's just a worse. It just keeps going. And then you drink more because you don't want to feel that, to cover up the pain and to cover up the feelings, and then make you feel better. Then you feel even worse because it doesn't do it anymore, and it gets worse, and you're just damaging your body even more. Then God knows what He's putting in it, what else He's doing. The best thing to do is, especially if you know what I mean, just go get off that and have a huge comeback. You know what I mean? Prove him wrong, prove everybody wrong. Hi, honey. Hi, guys. Hi, Soy Boy. Prove everybody wrong. Yeah, and then he'll and then he'll see you doing it like, oh wow, maybe it is possible, and then if you want him to change, then him seeing you do it will probably entice him to do it. And if he doesn't, he's not for you anyway. You'll find somebody who actually is, who truly loves you. But you got to pour that love in yourself and care about yourself in order to, because if you don't, you even said yourself that you don't love yourself. So when you don't love yourself, that's the first thing you have to do. You have to heal yourself, love yourself, forgive everybody else. And then, yeah, just separate yourself from him and get somebody that you deserve to be with. And I feel like you probably have a codependency issue too, which, no shade. I had that. I was at one point too. You know what I mean? I hated being by myself, but now I've been, I love being. I don't, shit. I've been completely celibate for, I don't even know how many years now, 2, 3 years now, and I love it. After I went through going through what you went through, you're going through now. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to do that. You have to learn to love yourself, heal, and choose yourself, and not always, choosing the wrong people that don't choose you. And then when you start pouring that love into yourself, that's what you attract is love. Then that's what you're searching for. But you're not going to get it with him, not unless he changes. Yeah, because you're his punching bag. hmm It's not your fault, though. You know what I mean? You're his punching bag. That's what he looks at you. You know what I mean? He takes all of his anger and everything out on you, and he probably gets off on it. And what's crazy is you're his punching bag. You're there for, but for him, but he's not there for you. He can't even hold you. Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. And he can't even do the bare minimum. You know what I mean? To even try to show that he cares about you. I know. I know. And I wish I could do something for you. You sound like you just need like a hug. You know what I mean? Okay. That you need to. That just shows though, like how, what you are going through, how hurt you are. And that feeling of hopelessness and feeling of having nobody, it shows. You know what I mean? But also shows there's people here that really do love you, that really do care about you, that you're not alone. And there's a lot more people that are going through or has gone through exactly or pretty much what you're going through right now. But and that you can get through it. Exactly, that's your problem. Though that's another thing, especially with drinking, keeping that stuff bottled up, and you being all the psychological shit that he's doing to you, he's purposely doing to you. All right, and you holding it in, and one day drinking, you don't want this to happen. To one day have that all bottled up, and then that's what you do, and then until it bubbles and it bubbles, and you explode, and God knows what happens. You know what I mean? You could end up in a prison cell, or you know what I mean, or worse. You know what I mean? and you don't want that to happen, especially being under the, being drunk and having that happen. You know what I mean? That's why you got to stop it, and thank God that nothing like that has happened yet, or with him. You know what I mean? Drinking all the time. That's why you drink, I know. And that's what people need to realize. Instead of judging people for having addictions, no matter what the addiction is, people got to realize people do drugs or alcohol 99% of the time is because they're hurting and they're trying to escape the feelings and the things that they've been through, that they're going through. So, so many people are so quick to judge somebody when they shouldn't be. When, you should really get to know the person and see what they're going through and why they do the things that they do, why they're doing the alcohol or the drugs or whatever it is. Because I guarantee if you get to know the person, they're actually really good people that are really hurt. But unfortunately, you have to feel, because if not, you have to, like when I was my one psychologist in rehab, she told me you have to feel, deal, and heal, and it's true. You have to feel it because it's going to keep going until you actually work through those emotions. You have to feel it, you have to deal with it, and instead of bottling it up and pushing it in the back, I used to do that all the time. That's what I used to do too. You have to feel it, you have to deal with it, and then you have to heal from it. And that part of the healing, like even Jenny said, was letting it out, crying it out, and then realizing what are you going to do differently. Okay, you can't change it, but you can't change what was done or what was going on, but you can change the outcome. And who you are and what you could do. You can channel it into different things to help other people that are going through. You know what I mean? There's so many things that you could do. You feel stuck. You feel like there's nobody there, but and that you have nothing in your, that you're in a stuck situation. You have nobody. But if you just get rid of this bondage that you're in, which you can definitely break through this bondage. You will. And when you break through this, and there's so many people out there that are going through the same thing or similar situations as you that you could help get through it too. And just think about how many, and you go now putting all that love to the universe, you're going to receive all that love back. Karma is very much so real. And sometimes, just like how you're feeling now, there's going to be another time when you're going through this, or when somebody else is going to go through this, and you're going to be there to help them. You know what I mean? Like I'm right here right now with you. It's just, I know it's hard, but but just know you are loved, you are cared about, and there's more people who love and care and that are there to help you and that want to help you, that want to see you do good, that believe in you. And you just gotta, you know, you're welcome. You just gotta, you know what I mean? Be open to it and want it. I know you want to try to make it work with him, but you just, and you never know. You never know. He might be shocked to see your comeback, to see how much you change, and you know what I mean, and do the same thing. Hi, Brad. Yeah, but you can't hold on to that. And I loved him for it. Yeah, but that was one time. But what's he doing to you now? It's not worth. You know what I mean? Yeah, back then, but now he's not treating you like that no more. You know, and that's another thing. He probably knows that. He knows that, and this is where it comes into where he thinks he has you, and he thinks he can. You know what I mean? And the key word is, I just reread that, and I loved him for it. You loved, past tense. So you're already starting to, you know what I mean? He's showing you all the signs. And you know what? You never know what you have until it's gone. And then that's what he needs. He needs you to be separated from him, to miss you. Because right now, he's there and he feels like he controls you, he has you, and he can do whatever he wants to, and you're always going to be there because he thinks that you have nobody. He has you thinking that you have nobody and you have nothing. But when you actually separate yourself, then he's gonna be like, whoa, what is this? When he loses control of you, he doesn't get to manipulate your emotions or make you feel bad or anything, and you separate yourself, you walk away, you better yourself, then he's gonna be like, what the hell's going on here? And then he's gonna realize, well, everything that you've been doing for him, and that, you know, nobody else is going to be doing the things that you've done. Nobody can, and he's going to miss you, and he's going to be like, oh, well, maybe I should never treated her so bad. How you doing, Brad? But with you constantly always being there, being his punching bag, he's just used to it, and it's routine for him. I don't know what's going on with him and your mom. That's what I'm saying. When you were saying about him siding with your mom, I don't know what's going on with him and your mom. She's going that. Oh wait, that's right. Duh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you said earlier. But see, now she's not here. You know what I mean? Um, does he have any, like? But still, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you separate yourself, he's gonna be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? What now? And he's gonna realize how much you did for him, and he doesn't realize what he has, because you don't realize it until it's gone. And I feel like that's what he needs. He needs you to separate. And before, you know, your mom was there, but now she's not. So, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome, hon. I hope you feel better. Yeah. So wait, are you married, or is he just? And that's a betrayal and a half right there. I'm doing good, Brad. How are you, honey? Oh wow. See, that's makes it even harder. But you still, you know what I mean? With you being married, so oh wow, that's right. Yeah, you were adopted. I think she cared about you. How was your day at work, Brad? That's sad. I don't think she hated you. She's probably done with you. I was wondering if she was. Do you feel like did anything together? Do you think he cheated on you in a good way, Brad, or a bad way? What? Oh wow. When did she pass? So I guarantee you she tried getting to his head about you. She was probably turning him against you. Last year, January. She was probably turning him against you. She was probably making up lies about you to him. I wonder if she was doing something with him. I wonder if she wanted to be with him or something. And she was probably jealous of you, wanted to be with him, tried to probably get you out the way, and was trying to turn him, against you. What? What the hell? Uh-uh. See, but now she's not there to get in the way. See, because he probably thought that he always had her to fall back on. Good. Nice, Brad. What time is it where you are, Brad? It's midnight here. It's 12:38 here in the morning. I'm sorry. Well, you don't need to be sorry. What are you sorry for? I'm sorry for you. Oh. Well, maybe that's how you feel. It's probably because he talks, down. But I feel like she wanted to be with him. 9:30. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant, Brad. She's old school. She's like she's probably like my grandmother's age. That's how like my grandparents grew up. My grandmother worked too. She did all the cooking, cleaning, and worked. That old school mentality. Yeah, boomer. Yep. So I guarantee she was getting in his head doing stuff. But now she's not here. I'm telling you, if you separate yourself from him, it's going to be a huge difference. Exactly. Does he have anybody? Does he talk to other people? Or do you guys just keep it to yourselves? Oh, wow. So is it pretty much just used to? Um, but I feel like but now if you separate yourself from him, I feel like now he doesn't have somebody that like he could look at in like you know what I mean, like that type of way. Yeah. So you're used to like, you know what I mean? Growing up with all the guys and stuff. You're used to being the growing up tough. I'm sorry to hear that, hon. Where's the other three? You still talk to the other three? Oh, thank you for services. Is any of them where you can go stay with them for a little bit, for a couple of days or a week or something like that, just like to get away? That's what it sounds like, Brad. It's 9:30, just getting home. Just getting done. Yeah, but we already did the reading. Right now we're just chatting for a little while. Yeah, what kind of trucks you have, Brad? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, see, but you see, it sounds, I'm telling you right now, you need to separate from him. And I'm telling you, if you do that and you get the alcohol under, it's all right. You can always rewind it. You can start from the beginning if you want. If you want to watch it, we're just chatting now. You're at work, buddy. It's cool. Mazda, okay, that's cool. 23. But if you know what I mean? When you get through this, you're going to have a comeback story. I'm telling you. You just got to choose when you want the comeback story. You know what I mean? And just know you're not defeated. Don't accept anything, you know. Just got to put your foot down. Love yourself. Stop allowing him to treat you as his punch bag. You don't deserve that. Oh, that's awesome. Got better day before you in the presence of your enemies. And then 808 too. Abundance of prosperity. That's awesome, right? Stop feeling like that. You feel like that, but it's not the truth. Okay, you can always come back and fix everything. That's why you're telling me you. That's how you got to how you feel is because of what you allow to yourself to put up with. See, that's what you got to stop allowing that to happen. And I know you feel it's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, Brad. That's all signs for you, buddy. All good signs for you. But you got to stop allowing people to do that. They're going to keep doing it if you allow them to treat you like that. I know from experience. But then when you start loving yourself, put your foot down, stop being the world's punching bag. And because when you're also, it's everything's energy. What you put out is what you're getting. If you're allowing people to do that, you're gonna attract more people to treat you like that until you start to love yourself and put up boundaries. You know what I mean? And start standing up for yourself, and then people will start to respect you. You know what I mean? It's the truth, Brad. There's signs everywhere. So you gotta pay attention to them. All right, honey. Well, go take a bath and listen to some music. I know. Listen to some music, cheer up. You're beautiful inside and out. I'm a Pisces too. Yeah, see? I'm a Pisces, so yeah. And you're intuitive then. But that's a good thing though. You're emotional, but you feel it. It's because it's feelings. You feel stuff. You pick up on feelings. But see, for every tear you cry, you're gonna turn every tear into joy, laughter. You deserve it, especially the more pain that you've gone through in life, the blessings be even bigger. Exactly. I'm like, dude, everything you've been saying this sounds so much like my life. I love you too, dear. Cheer up. Be happy. Put a smile. Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and look at your beautiful face and smile and say that you are loved because you are. Take your dog for a walk, get some fresh air, and just look at the beauty around you. I know that's right there. Do you draw or paint or anything, or do poetry or anything, or music, or do you have like any hobbies or anything? Oh, you just put some music on, start doodling, start drawing, get your mind into, especially if it's something you used to do, something you should pick back up. Start picking up drawing and stuff, or start things that you put down. Start picking up again. Good things, obviously, like drawing, stuff like that. Drawing's a good, that's a good escape, especially listening to music, painting, and stuff like that. You know, should do like art therapy. Art is therapy, music's therapy. You know what I mean? Start drawing your feelings, how you feel, how you want to feel. Visualize, make a vision board. Well, you can do that because maybe that's why things started going bad, because you stopped drawing. When you draw things, it's like a visual, like a visualization, like when you're manifesting. Start doing it again. Start drawing on, like, to visualize, to manifest it back into reality. Yeah, but you'll pick it back up. It's like riding a bike. That's where if you have to put the headphones on, put music on, you zone out. That's what I used to do. I used to draw too. But then when you stop, and then like it gets a little rusty, but channel out and tune out, put music on, and just go with it. And next thing you know, you'll be great at it again. Yeah. Well, you're not anymore. So start drawing again. You know what I mean? Manifest it back into your life. There you go. That's cool. Do you ever do oil paints? I love art. Oil paints are pretty cool because there's so much you can do with them. Watercoloring is pretty neat too, but there's not as much color. Like you can't do as much with it. Oil paint's pretty cool. It's different, but you can do so much with oil paints. I used to watch Bob Ross, isn't his name? For school and stuff back in the day. Start drawing like little happy people, kissy people, happy people. Start drawing your feelings on like how you want to feel. See, that's what you should get back into doing. It'll channel it out. It'll get you out of your art. It's art therapy. It'll give you something to do too, make you feel better. Start, repeat to do anyway. Start off with like something, just anything, just how you feel or how you want to feel. So it's like you're visualizing, like you're visualizing what you want to feel and you attract it into you. See, start doing more. Maybe you should like start teaching people exactly how she asked you how you did it. Maybe you can do something like to teach people. That's a way too. Like you can get it like a community of people too. Like maybe start teaching people how to do it. And even if you're rusty at first, like you know what I mean, that's just because you haven't done it in a while. Start doing it, you'll get better. Start practicing, and you just gotta zone out. You know what I mean? Zone out while you're doing it, and take everything that's on your mind off your mind. Put music on and just zone out. And next thing you know, you'll have like a beautiful masterpiece. And God only knows where that could take you. Oh. Well, well, you can do it over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you should start picking it back up. It sounds cool. It sounds like something you should do to make you feel a lot better and give you something to do and start getting more like passionate about it. That's cool too, though. Yeah. Do you shade? You can start doing like the outlines, and yeah, you can start you can start teaching yourself how to shade too. You can look on YouTube on different techniques and stuff. There's different kinds of pencils that you could use that are for shading, that are for, you know what I mean, a lot of different ones are for a lot of different things. But you start off with just doing the outlines, and then start teaching yourself how to do all the shade work. Next thing you know, you'll probably be, you know, really good at it. that's just because you're starting off. You keep training yourself and teaching yourself and looking like, start watching, you can do it for free too. Watch it on YouTube. There's, free lessons and stuff you can watch on YouTube, and you'll get better the more you try. You're still young. 35 is not old. You're never too, you know what I mean? You're never too old to start. You're still young. 35 is young. Or maybe like draw and then paint it with the do the outlines with the drawing and outline, and then paint it with your water paint. That'd be pretty cool too. Or start a whole different new technique, something different that nobody's tried before yet. Or airbrush. You never airbrush. They're pretty cool. Probably a cool ass Sasquatch though. It looks like Sasquatch. She said it looked like Sasquatch. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. Do you like any DIY? What's it called? The DIY or whatever it's called. Do the DIY? Yeah, DIYs or whatever. The do it yourself stuff. You should garden if you have plants. I'm telling you, get some plants. They're so meditative. Meditate. How you say the word? I used to. I haven't in so long. I stopped. But I used to do a lot of stuff. Man. Oh, does he? There's something you can bond with and do. Do you have house plants? I'm telling you, sir. I love plants. Yeah, it's so calming. It makes you feel so good watching them grow and like getting new leaves and stuff. I have so many plants. I'm addicted to plants. Oh, that's cool. If you have like a lot of plants and like stuff, like I don't know, maybe start like if you have anything like a repot or whatever. I'm telling you, just it works. It really does work. Jalapenos. Oh, I love jalapenos. I love hot stuff. Yeah, I'm sure it has like ups and downs. Maybe start getting into stuff like that. Maybe you start do it together. You know what I mean? Oh, that's cool. Or tell them like, hey, teach me if you, or you know what I mean. Even if you know how to do it, just tell them. But can you teach me how to do it? I want to learn to get into the gardening and stuff, just to get some time to spend with him and to learn. You know what I mean? To bond with each other with. You know what I'm saying? And it's therapeutic. It's super therapeutic. Yeah. Was the what do you call it? The horn worm. They love potatoes, man. Or tomatoes, I mean. A potato bug. What's a potato bug? I was thought you said tomato. Well, you can do house plants. Yeah, but the gardening is probably not good for you. Maybe not outside. Well, if you wear your gloves and stuff, but you have more chances of pests and stuff outside, especially with like vegetables and stuff like that, because there's even just regular plants. Yeah, with like the house plants. Maybe tell me you want to like get into a plant, like the house plant. Even though like you can get some like fungus gnats or mealy bugs and stuff like that, or spider mites with like house plants, but they're so tiny you don't even see them, or and it's if you're caring for them, treating for them, like it's rare that, you can prevent them. Like always treat all my plants to prevent them from getting them. But even if you get them, they're so tiny, like they're just itty bitties. They only bother the leaves and eat the leaves and the stems and stuff. They don't do it like the humans. They're so big, you know what I mean? But I'm so obsessed with my plants. I I always treat for them just to prevent them so that I don't get them. But it's really therapeutic, and it's especially if I'm having a bad day or something. I'll find I have so many plants and I have so many like extra pots and stuff, and I make my own soil and stuff for the plants that are in soil that ain't in semi hydro, and I'll just repot a plant or you know do something or propagate stuff, and it just cheers you up immediately, get your mind off of everything, and then just watch them grow, man. It's just a beautiful thing, and it absorbs like even in like it's like grounding, like literally the thing that I'm sitting on. I don't know if y'all can see it right now, but this thing right here, it's a grounding mat. It plugs into like an electrical outlet, and I just when I do my readings, I sit on it, or you can just have like I have my legs on it, or you can just stand on it or whatever. But it keeps you grounded. You know what I mean? That's why I always so when I'm doing readings too, it's just like if you go outside, it's called grounding, or they call it, and you put your bare feet on the ground, or if you're playing in dirt or soil. You know what I mean? It takes away all your negative energy. It absorbs all the negative energy and it heals you. There's a lot of stuff, but it's the same thing as like playing with the gardening with plants. I grow like a bunch of stuff. I like mainly have like house plants, but we have like tomatoes and stuff like that outside, and uh tomato plants. Got dragon fruit, cacti. They haven't. They're just like they haven't yet had any dragon fruit on it because I'm on the on the east side, so I have to bring them in the winter and stuff. But and also what do you call it? What do they call it? I have a bunch of what do they call it? I forget what they're called. Figs. I have 4 different like fig trees, but I have like a lot of house plants, like like pretty these kind of plants. This is the philodendron, a bunch of these different philodendrons. Finished the ficuses. I got so many different plants. It's insane. I have them all over. Like the Nikki ficus. Look up there. Look at little beautiful lady. It's a half moon. So pretty. I have so many plants. It's crazy. My room's like a jungle. I'm like obsessed with plants. I have so many like all around. It's just insane. Dragon fruit. Yeah, it's dragon fruit grows from a cactus. Oh, thank you. Good, good. Yeah, see, I played. I got a lot of dragon fruit from the I ordered like the actual. First, I ordered the dragon fruit cactus from like online so that it would actually fruit. Oh, and what's the other one? pomegranate too. Pomegranate trees, and but they're still smaller. But I when I ate dragon fruit, I took all the seeds, like a bunch of seeds, and they are so easy to grow. But the only thing is, if you're growing them from seed, it takes like 7 years or 4 years or something like that for them to actually produce fruit. A kumquat tree, really? I never had kumquat. There's like a crabapple tree out back that has the crab apples, but you're not supposed to eat crab apples. Are they? I gotta try them. I ordered a bunch of different fruit that I've never tried before. What I have today? I tried today. Um, it was it called a golden berry. I never had them. They're like little orange things. I made a short about it, and then lychee. I think it's called lychee or lychee. Lychee. Yeah, they're like these little red ball things, or they're either red or brown, and it's like a hard shell on the outside, and it's like this white flesh on the inside with this pit with a seed in the middle. Those were different. Dude, they were weird. They were good though. It's like the texture of them, like the white inside, it was so different. It's like I don't even know how to describe it, but it was good. Oh, and I had passion fruit today. Oh, lychee, yeah, see? um, they're good, right? But they're just it's so that texture, the whiteness is so weird. Yeah, but they're good though. But passion fruit was the first time I ever had it, and I had it today. Those were good. And when the seeds are like they're like a sour when it's good like to chew the seeds. I think they were so good. That was like a 10 out of 10. And I have a couple other. What else did I get? I haven't tried the other stuff yet though. I forget. I can't remember what the other thing was. It looks like a tomato, sort of like a lighter orange tomato. I didn't try it yet though. And there's like two different kinds, or there's a couple different kinds. I forget. My favorite vegetable, spinach. Probably. I love spinach. I love all vegetables that I've tried so far. I'm a big vegetable eater. Kale's good too. Yeah, I just had some kale today. Asparagus is good too. All greens. I love greens. I used to not like lima beans, but I eat them now. I like them now. What's your favorite fruit? Brad, are you still in here? I was gonna say, look at my phone. It's 23% battery and 111. It's 111. I just thought of you when I seen it. It says 23 and then 111. How come I don't see others talking? I don't know, but they're watching. They're listening. There's 8 people listening. They're probably just listening to us. Brad's probably he probably is getting just got home, just got in the shower or something. Or he might even be watching. Oh, you know what? They're probably watching the beginning of it. They're probably watching the reading because you can still watch the reading. You know, it's still showing it's alive. So they probably started like Brad's probably watching. Remember, I told him to watch it from the beginning because he missed it. Brad's good people. I like Brad. They could be, or they're either listening. They're either probably just listening to us, or probably watching the reading from the beginning, because you could rewind it. What's your favorite kind of fruit? Oh, thank you. A lot of people actually told me that. A lot of people actually told me that. I have a criminal record, so I don't think I'd be able to. When I was young and dumb. I do, I do. Yeah, you felt really sad in the beginning. You're down and out. You feel like are you feeling better now, though? Oh, good. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I don't like seeing people going through, you know what I mean? Trust me, I was there. I know. Yeah, you're never alone, though. Trust me, you just feel that way. And it's a horrible feeling, but don't ever feel like that. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. You're not alone. You're never alone. And even though you feel alone, you feel like, isolated and stuff, but there's so many people that actually care and love you, care about you and love you, and know exactly how you feel, and that been there or are going through it. Trust me, it sound like everything you were saying. It's like, yeah, I've been through the same thing. You know what I mean? And it's hard. I hate because I'm a Pisces. You know what I mean? I know that I feel people's pain, how people feel, and I don't like seeing people upset or exactly. Makes me feel better to help others. Yeah, exactly. But which is good, which is what we should do. But you also got to learn to love yourself too. You got to, that's something I had to learn. I had to learn that, and it's better too because I truly like helping people. I love to help people. But like but if it's hard to help others if you're still hurting. Even though you still do, but like not. Especially if you like to help people, it's like when you heal yourself, help yourself, love yourself, then you can pour out even more love to others. You know what I mean? Even better than when you're going through it and when you're hurting. But I feel horrible. So I was trust me, I was right there. I was felt the same way, you know. And I feel bad because like, we're on live. I don't want like like things just just there you go. If you can go swimming, that would be great. Love to swim, like fish. You know what I mean? Oh, take a bath and get in the bath. Exactly. I love being in the water. That's why I'm always like getting the spiritual baths is way to go. Or swimming. If you can go swimming, heck yeah. I love fishing too, which is crazy because I'm a Pisces. I'm a fish. You would think that. I love being in the water, and it's healing. You know what I mean? Just even sitting by the body of water. Yeah, and cleansing too. Like it's good. It's you feel so much better, especially if you can get into like a natural body of water, like the ocean, like the sea, or like a lake or something like that. It's even better. I don't know. It's a good thing though. It means you care. It means you feel. You need to feel. It's better than not feeling though. I wouldn't want to be numb. Fuck that. What's your favorite kind of music? The sense of humor. They gotta have a sense of humor. What about you? Oh, you're breaking chains. My wrist is cracked. Yeah, me too. I like all types of music. Yellow Wolf's my favorite though. Love Yellow Wolf, but I like all types of music. What's your favorite thing about a man? Yes, he has to have a sense of humor. Anyone that makes you laugh, you're golden. You're Gucci. And got to be able to take like a joke too. Laughter is the key. I'm telling you. If you can make somebody laugh, or if somebody can make you, if you can make you laugh, you're in. You're golden. And if you can take a joke, yeah, and have a sense of humor. But people that are like too serious all the time, yeah, protector. You can have one too. So you gotta think of what do you like? You need to get into meditative state and like think about what all do you want in a man? What do you see in a man? What do you like in a man? And start manifesting that in. Exactly. And somebody, and it's like actually one of the actually the thing I like the most about a man is a man who how do I say it, like secure with himself, like that's isn't afraid to cry, like that can show his emotions. I don't like the ones that think they're too tough that they can't cry. You know what I mean? I don't like that try to act like they're too tough all the time, and you know what I mean? Yeah, like the one that can actually that will sit and listen and talk and won't that isn't afraid to say how they feel or show their emotions. Because like those that are like they have to act all tough all the time, that like you know what I mean? Nah, they're hiding shit because you're hiding your own feelings. One who's not afraid to be himself, who doesn't have to put up, you know what I mean, a front. Oh, And when that cares, that shows that they care, you know what I mean? But who will still protect you and stick up for you, you know what I mean? Somebody that won't treat you bad and won't let somebody else treat you bad. Exactly. But exactly. See, but I'm different. Like, I don't like when people, how a lot of women, they'll be like, oh, they'll they'll set dudes up for traps, or they'll be like, oh, how do I look? And then when they tell them that they don't like the outfit or whatever, and then they get mad. I'm not like that. Like, I want you to tell me how. If I'm asking you, like, I'm not going to ask you something that I don't want the honest. I like something that could be honest but not be ignorant, you know what I mean? But, like, I'm not just, like, somebody just gonna please you and be like, "Oh, yeah, that looks good." Like, dude, when you know damn right well it looks like, "Take that dress off, bitch. You do not look right in that dress." No, tell me if I'm asking you something. Be honest, and that's no like, honesty, honesty. I don't care what. So I always tell my ex, it doesn't matter how bad the situation is, no matter what it is, I can get through anything as long as you're honest. I will respect you no matter how bad it is. As long as you're honest, I can get over it, and I can respect you just for being honest. Yeah. And like a legit, like I will shake someone's hand and somebody will be like, Missy, I don't like you. Like you are this, that. I would shake their hand, look them in the eyes, and honestly thank them, like, I respect you. I actually like you more for doing it. You know what I mean? So I mean it's real, but just not, that's not ignorant. You know what I mean? Don't be fucking ignorant for no damn reason, but like just keep it real. Tell you how you truly feel. Because I'm gonna know how you truly feel anyway. So don't lie to me. I can't stand a lie. That's what I can't deal with. That the no go is a liar. I can't. Right. Know how to treat a woman. Exactly. Especially when you pour out so much love on other people. You know what I mean? You want to get it. You know, respect is a huge thing. That must have is respect. But to get respect, you got to give respect. You know what I mean? Especially you give it, you have to receive. What's a no go for you? Right. Or like, yeah, you can do a little better. You know what I mean? Why don't you wear that instead? Don't gotta be. You know what I mean? Yeah, and one who can admit when they're wrong and apologize. Yeah. What kind of dog do you have? My foot's falling asleep. Oh, oh, I used to always want a pug. They're so cute. When I was a kid, I always wanted a pug when I was younger. Pugs are so cute. What's your dog's name? Is it like is it a black one or a tan one? Like, the tan and black, or is it the one of the a black one? Oh. Oh, I love animals. I have my cat Clyde and Bonnie, my stray cat. Bonnie and Clyde. They're my babies. I used to have a lot of animals. I used to have so many. Animals are so great. I don't understand how people don't like animals. I don't get it. It just don't make any sense to me. That's how I am with Clyde. I spoil. I spoil. And Bonnie and Clyde, I spoil. I give my cat freaking massages. Like, I give him paw massages, like back massages, head massages. He's so spoiled. That's my baby. That's how I was with all my animals. I love animals. I have a cat. Clyde. He's a mix between a tabby and a pixie bobcat, which are it's like a miniature. They're called pixie bobcats, and he's mixed with that, and so he's like a big. He looks like a big tabby.